You're already the Puerto Ricans are already a problem.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Guatemalan.
Half.
Apocalypto.
Well, okay.
Every time I see Apocalypto, I think of you. Is that bad?
That is bad.
One of my favorite movies.
Yeah, how many times?
And I think one of the greatest movies of all time.
Okay. I'll take it.
Okay, now we have a full house tonight. It was supposed to be two people. I've had complaints. First of all, welcome. We're back. Fix those. YKWD's back again. And we started doing two people because there's so many fucking people, dude. Because all you fucking losers like interviews. So anyways, where were you when you were shut up, fucking Donahue asshole comics? We really are. I'm a victim of it too. Live from the Shed, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. It's an amazing show. Way better than this one. Anyways, so we have 4 people on today. Fuck you. We overbooked. All right? And 2 of them are Spanish, so I didn't want to say no because I don't want to have to look over my shoulder for the next month. Okay? Because sometimes I get off at the train stop at 125th. Okay? And I don't want to cancel Whitey.
Thank you.
You know how fucking triggered they get. This is fucking bullshit, man.
If I was black, I could be there.
If you were black,
That's
you...
what the white guys are saying.
Exactly.
No, he's not a white guy. He's a white guy that bitches for the black people. He's like a white woman.
What?
Anyways, I don't think black people complain. I think it's white women for black people.
Yeah, they
right?
feel offended for that.
Yeah. This is bullshit. Black people deserve reparations. What? I'm good. Shut up. Give me a Metro card. We're good. Anyways, and we have Dave Landau showing up. He's late. Fucking, where is he?
It was him.
He said he's 2 minutes away in traffic.
2 minutes away. Oh, he's driving.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Anywho, so let's try not to talk over each other. Okay. Let's try to listen to our headphones and not pull what I call a Voss. A Rich Voss.
Oh, yeah.
Who is now a verb.
And he is, yeah.
Yes, he is a verb. Why don't you introduce the room, Gabzo?
We have Erik Rivera.
Old time, long time
Yes.
friend.
Dude, I remember when you used to do this in the car while we were driving to gigs on your...
Yeah, dude. I started this whole fucking network. I mean, this whole thing in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, man.
And even then you would yell at me during the intro.
Yeah, because you talk. That big mouth can't stay shut. Is it hard to do this? I could.
I did it for a little bit.
Your smile is just fucking epic, dude. Yeah, no, we've been friends for a long fucking time, dude.
Yeah, man.
Wait, where did I meet you?
You met me here.
God.
I
had a time machine.
I was
raced that day.
18, so my first comedy show, you were the guy. Then I got passed here, and I was like, "Hey, I want to work with you. I want to open for you."
Yeah.
And your first question wasn't, "Are you funny?" It was, "Do you got a car?"
Yeah.
All right, pick me up Saturday. And I was like, "All right."
That's pretty much what it takes.
You got a car?
Yeah. You got a car? You got a car, and are you cute?
Yeah.
And do you have a penis? You're in. I was a 3 prerequisites. Is that how you say it? Prerequisites. Yeah, I remember you picked me up and you used to come over all the time and you bugged the fuck out. I'm sure if you lived here now, I'd still tell you to go fuck yourself. You were so cocky.
What do you mean?
Just out of the gate,
Not cocky.
buddy. Fucking ridiculously cocky. There he is. Oh, the white guy's late. Who would have thunk?
White privilege.
White privilege.
Priv,
Fucking
white
privilege.
priv.
Hey, I'm on a show. If you weren't on the Kumian network, you wouldn't fucking be late, would you? Yeah, go pee, you fucking cocksucker.
Dave Landau.
Dave Landau. Here, let's introduce him when he comes back. Anywho, speaking of white privilege.
Aida Rodriguez. Aida.
It's Ida, but you
Ida.
say Ada. I say Ada too.
You refuse to call me by my correct name.
Because-
I haven't earned your respect yet.
Mama, your name is ridiculous.
It's Ida.
Yeah, but we can't say Ida.
I love this thing. Aida.
I'd rather call you Haida, but I'll fuck that up. Haida. Haida.
Okay.
How do you say it again?
Ida.
Ida. There's Ida?
Yeah.
You don't like Ada? I mean, I like Ada.
I can't
Ida.
rename her.
Ada, either.
Both of my grandmother's names were Ida.
Either. So you're just throwing the spin on it.
Yeah, it's Ida.
Either. Aida.
Yeah.
So you're throwing a little Spanish spin on it, the way it should be said.
Yeah,
Aida.
it's-
We're reading it like
that's okay.
Americans, like colonialists, and we're saying Aida.
Right. Even
Right?
Mendez doesn't say Eva. Right. So I get it.
She doesn't.
No, she doesn't make people say her name correctly.
There you go. So can we just say Aida?
Sure. I'll let you say it. You'll be the only person I'll let say Ada.
Okay, great. We see the mutual respect.
Because you have
You'd
my
fight
back.
me.
I don't
You'd
know if
fight me
that's
on
what
that
that
for an hour and a half.
It's Eric. You can't. What do you?
Eric with a K.
With a
though.
K.
K.
I do it with a C. Just comes up on my phone. C.
You put her up to the
Yeah.
text. Son of a.
And he was cocky because I hated him when I first met him.
He's but I don't like him now.
Okay, I don't
Listen
like
to
the way
me.
this is happening.
I barely like Rivera. Listen, if there's
You love me. What are you talking
this
about?
cocksucker did a fucking what is that? The insurance commercial.
The general?
He did the general. He was cocky on that. That was like he booked a fucking Scorsese film. I'm watching that shit.
Yeah, I did the general commercial, and I get a text from Bobby. It's a video, and he's watching it, going, "Ugh."
Oh, it's fucking sick to my stomach. You've been dead no long time. Been on general. Hey, I was like, fuck his smile. I swear to God, every time the Apocalypto movie, every time I see Apocalypto, I just picture you as the little girl going, "Oh, Mutia fun, happy," just throwing hexes on those motherfuckers. You do. You look like now. You do have Guatemalan in you, right? And what else?
And Puerto Rican.
And Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Is there something else?
No, that's it.
Okay, and I thought, what are you?
Puerto Rican and Dominican.
Puerto Rican and Dominican, two fucking clashy.
I didn't grow up with the Dominican side, though. I
grew up with the Puerto Rican?
with my mom. Yeah. My dad got deported.
He did.
Yeah.
God, I'm glad when America's doing their job.
Right.
Make America. No, I'm kidding. Why did he get? Did he get hauled out of a kitchen?
I don't know.
I'm kidding. Nothing.
No,
I was
but
too
he
far.
was a
I was too
sneaker.
far.
But no, it's not.
Where?
He got deported in Boston.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's funny
Oh,
because
Boston's not racist, is it?
No.
it was back then.
No,
He
it
got
still
deported
is.
like
It's not. Let me tell you something. It is not racist.
Unless you're Big Poppy. It's
Money can't. I mean, dude, all the racist racist parts of Boston, which my family calls the good parts,
Boston.
the good old part. No, they're gone. I mean, South Boston is all rich. Charlestown used to get murdered in. It was all white. I mean, I don't even know what. I don't know if they were Irish or there was some mix fucking breed of white people lived in Charlestown that they would kill everybody.
Mix.
They didn't give a fuck. And then, I mean, all those places are rich now. You can't even live there.
Yeah.
So Boston's not as racist as it used to be. So that's why I don't go home as much.
It's like the white people are gentrifying the white people in Boston.
Yes, that's true. White people are gentrifying. It's the gays.
Yeah.
The fucking gays.
And
The
those are
change-
like the white poor people that are Irish descendants that are very they're very macho. They're not into like the pronouns. Like you see all these gay people in these vegan restaurants and they're like, fuck this shit. I want.
So
I want me.
Puerto Ricans, they have Puerto Rican. They never really had Mexicans in Boston. It was Puerto Ricans.
That's how
Puerto
Detroit
Ricans
was.
and Dominicans.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird thing because Mexican was always L.A.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And now
They're
now they're, I mean, mostly Mexicans, I would say. Mexicans are the new Italians, right?
Yeah.
There
Am
was
I
the
right?
Beaner's Coffee in Michigan.
You call it a Beaner's coffee?
It's the name of the company.
Buddy, listen, I know you're on the Kumia Network, but don't bring that shit
It's
here.
important
You're in
to make a
between two
point.
spagnatos.
I know.
Okay.
My
One has
point
a
is-
sword.
Is that's how little we had Mexicans in Detroit that they thought that was an acceptable name for a
yeah.
coffee company.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
fine.
like that.
I mean, it is.
the actual name of the company. And
It's
people were like,
Beaners.
It's really racist.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, Detroit though, you don't need to be racist in Detroit because y'all got the worst white people on the planet.
Yeah, but
We have the worst black people too.
I know.
You
The
really
gas
do.
stations. You can't go to the gas station in Detroit after a certain time.
no, why
no,
would you?
No.
No, you're going to fill up at noon, take the gas home, and just fill up where you're at.
Dump it on your house and
Yo, honey, go to the shed and fill up the Toyota, would you? It's past 11:30. First of all, Beaners coffee is not associated with Mexicans. It's associated with Eric's
Colombians.
family.
Yeah.
No,
Guatemala.
Is
no,
it
Guatemalans.
Guatemalans?
It's Guatemalans.
Colombian.
Central American.
No, it's
Central
Guatemalans.
American and South American.
Colombia a little bit. Guatemalan is a motherfucker of coffee beans and bananas, and
Bunana?
Bun-
that's the way
Bananas?
they say it.
Oh.
Can
I don't know.
you
What do you-
confirm that?
You got me
Punana?
addicted.
No. What do you?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
Why don't
the-
we become minions
Stop,
here?
stop. That's the gays. They bananas.
Bananas.
That's Dave Chappelle's joke. You remember Dave Chappelle's joke? Yeah, guy pulled up. He's like, boonana. I was like, what? Nah, I'm good. I'm hungry. No, boonana. Nah, I'm all right. He just want to suck my dick. That's boonana. That's gay. Nah, all right, nice talking to you. Whew.
Dave is one of the people
Cut that.
I wanted to stay on Last Comic Standing when I was on there. I was like,
Thank you.
there was some white guys that I would have switched out for him.
Yeah.
Thank
So I
you.
was like, he actually is a solid comic.
Thank you very much.
I
I
was
appreciate
pissed.
that.
I met
I
this.
enjoyed working with you on that show. I really did.
Yeah.
I
I'm
met
glad to
this
see you go
piece of
far.
garbage.
Thank you.
Dave Landau. Just garbage.
At the time, I was garbage. By the time I
at
was on
Beaner's
Last
Coffee.
Comic, I was
You-
so. Yes.
I met this garbage at where did I was at Columbus
It was
Funny
the
Bone,
Columbus Funny Bone. Yeah.
and he had to literally blow his car to get it started.
Uncle Carr.
And as we're driving, he would have to blow in it too because he was drunk driving, arrested.
And I had a tether on.
He had a tether. He was just a nightmare.
Yeah.
This is the guy's middling. And hey, want to go for lunch? Yeah, it takes 45 extra minutes because he's gonna fuck his car just to get us to a fucking IHOP.
I remember you were yelling at me. You were on the phone with Colin Quinn, and I was smoking a cigarette and blowing my car, and you're like holding the wheel, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, put out your cigarettes.
And he actually, I mean, he was funny back then. And then he got your shit together.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was when you got sober. I remember I
You helped
talked
me
to you.
get sober. You were one of the people that helped direct me.
I've helped a lot of people, Dave.
You have though.
I've
You
helped
genuinely
Eric.
did. Like
I've
you were one of
helped
the
Eric.
first people to like sit me down, and then you were talking about your issues, which meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
And then you were also shoveling rice in your face and saying, "I still have these issues."
Yeah, I still
but I
have 'em.
replace it. No, I get it. But you were being brutally honest with me, and you were one of the first people who ever seemed to care.
Yeah, I'm gonna be one of those guys when I die. People are gonna be like, "Wow, we did not appreciate him enough while he was here
No, I
because
think we-
he
I think
did a
we-
lot."
No, I think we got it.
He-
We-
Ooh, the Mexican's on fire.
You have a good
Sorry.
reputation though. Like
What's up?
people as because I thought you were so mean when I started working at the cellar, and everybody was like, "Nah, you're gonna love him."
Well, what was the thing I said? What'd you say?
He is.
Oh, it's my first time at the cellar. My knees are buckling. I'm downstairs because I'm like, oh God, I got to carry the weight of all the Puerto Ricans on my shoulder, right? So I get
I'm
He's got-
glad you didn't say Dominicans because there are no Dominican stand-ups.
no.
That's a fact.
So he's going up and he calls from upstairs. He's like, "Am I next?" And they're like, "No, Ida's next." And he was like, "Ida who?" And they were like, "Aida Rodriguez." He was like, "Who the fuck is Aida Rodriguez?"
That does sound like you.
But no, it's me. I look, I'm tinfoil. I can be smooth, but I'm also fucking rough. If you roll me up in a ball.
like that.
I remember
Nothing?
a
Nothing?
year
Nothing?
later.
I like it.
Oh, thanks.
A year later, when you saw me sober, I just remember you're like, "Wow, you're not as fat anymore." That was
Yeah.
the first thing you said, and
Yeah,
I was
when
like,
I
"That's
met-
a compliment for
Yeah,
me."
you were a chubby dubby when I first
Yeah, I
met
had
you. Yeah.
the depression beard.
Yeah, I remember that. You were at the Kansas City Improv.
Well, I think it was the first time we met.
First time we met, you
yeah.
were just a fucking drunk, alcoholic, drug addict.
Yeah, it was like 11 a.m. and
Your
I was like,
marriage
"Wanna
was
get a
about to
beer?"
shit the bed.
Yes, it was.
You were hanging out with some other guy that looked just like you, some other fat loser.
I don't even know who that was.
Exactly.
So I have a question. Do the drugs come after stand up or you start stand up while on drugs?
No, it was long before.
Okay.
I started doing drugs when I was about 13, and then I was arrested a dozen times before I was 21, and then I was in stand-up, but I never got arrested until I was 27, and that's when I started to get sober.
Yeah.
But I started young for like a whole bunch of reasons.
And then
I got it.
Yeah, like
White people have problems too.
we do.
I think white people have more
I'm
problems.
okay.
Because we go to therapy. Speaking
And
of,
Andy Fiori.
speaking of the whitest person in the room.
Hey, I'm fine.
Yeah, you are fine.
You're always joyous.
Thank you.
Yeah, what little silly tattoo did you get this week? what tattoo of
I have
a
no one.
tea kettle?
It's a it's a Grateful Dead tattoo.
Oh, did you get one?
Yeah,
Now you like
like
the
a month old.
I got. Can I be honest with you?
I know you don't like them.
Listen, I don't think anybody should like the Grateful Dead.
Why not anybody?
They're garbage. It's a garbage band.
It's
a
an
cult.
acquired taste. I'll give you that.
No, it's not even. It's like fucking. It's like eating cloves.
No, it's
You can do it, but you'll fucking puke.
It's more like
That's
more-
actually not far off.
it's more like smoking cloves. It
I think it's
bothers
like eating
everyone
them.
it's
around you.
more like smoking.
I
Full
fucking.
cloves.
It
It's good
stinks.
American rock and roll.
It's not American.
Yes, it
Actually,
is.
did you know that half the members of the Grateful Dead are Dutch?
Don't try and out trivia dead.
I swear to God.
Dutch.
You don't know they're Dutch. They're from the Netherlands.
Jerry Garcia,
That,
Dutch name.
what do you think, Jerry?
San Francisco, Bay Area.
It's Gerard.
It's
Hey,
Jerome.
Dutch.
It's Jerome.
Yeah, whatever. He's Dutch. When he died, I actually was like, thank God it's going to end, and it didn't.
No, he'll
No,
never.
Fuck.
I saw the Phil Lesh and Friends at Bonnaroo, and it was just awful.
What is
Yeah,
it?
well, that is awful. There's certain incarnations that are awful.
I just don't get it. I mean, I guess the original band,
They were good.
Yeah.
all right, but the Grateful Dead, I couldn't imagine. And they just go on and on.
Well, it's jam
They're
band.
just
They-
jamming. Fuck off.
I know.
Just say, shot through the heart, and you're too, darling, you get bam, bam, and you're done. AC/DC, fucking back in black.
Wow.
Here's the sag. I've been so long, I'm glad to be back. Oh, yeah, ready to full of news. Had a man on getting around about a mother now. Had a baby Yeba. Had a man on the getting out. On my 9 lives, cat's eyes. Each and every one of them run wild. Done.
That was
You can
I hope
sing,
so.
that was good.
sing all
was
that
it.
shit.
He was staring right at me. It was uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
Me and Ida really bowed out of this white band pissing contest.
what
what
the-
the hell?
Yeah,
First
that
of all,
was.
you,
Oh,
don't-
you
you don't
like
like
white
AC/DC.
bands.
You
No.
love white bands.
No.
You married a white girl.
She likes the white bands.
There's no way you didn't play Bon Jovi at your dumb wedding.
He had a special called Super White. That's
All right,
his
let's. I want to talk about this really now.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You can't say you
I
don't
titled
like
it.
AC/DC.
I don't like I grew up very religious home, so we didn't I didn't listen to music till I was like 18, 19. So I,
What?
Oh my God.
Yeah, so we grew up Jehovah's Witness and then Pentecostal
You were a
Christian.
fucking Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
And
I've known you since 15 years, and I've never known that about you.
Yeah, dude.
I thought you were fucking Jesus. Hello, pape.
That was after. We were Jehovah's Witness for a while and then Pentecostal Christian.
Really?
So didn't listen to music, didn't watch secular television as they called it till I was like 18, 19.
That explains your outfits.
What's wrong with this
You
outfit?
dress like a fucking one of those people.
What?
You don't. You've never dressed Spanish. You've never dressed like a cool Puerto Rican. You always dress like a.
What is a cool Puerto Rican dress like?
I don't know.
I meant like
Fucking
a
some
fucking-
wife beaters, right?
Yeah,
Tight jeans, some cool sneakers, a necklace.
Nicholas.
Yeah, maybe some Z's on the side of your head.
yeah.
A little
That sounds
thin.
like
Cowboy
a scene
boots,
from Do
chains.
the Right Thing.
Yeah.
You know,
he's been-
sombreros.
Yeah, he's been dressing like Ryan Hamilton for 15 years.
Well, they do have that. Is your family still?
They're my mother's still Pentecostal Christian. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love your mom.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She's good. She's good. Yeah.
Can I
She always
show
asks
you?
about you, but I don't want to quote her because you get mad.
Why? What'd she
She always
say?
says, "Oh, ¿cómo está el gordo?"
Oh, what the fuck's that mean again? What's that
What do you
mean?
think Gordo means?
What does Gordo mean?
How's Bobby?
What does Gordo mean?
It means Bobby.
It doesn't mean
I-
Gordon.
I mean, my
What does
grandma used to
Gordo
call me
mean?
that also.
Gordo means fat.
is
That's
that?
his mother's rear view mirror. I've never seen a rear view mirror.
The fuck is that?
a
To take
full
the-
length mirror.
The fuck is she trying to see into the past?
Oh my
The
God.
fuck is that?
There's no windshields.
4 lanes.
Christ. That bitch got a time machine in her car. Oh, fuck is that shit?
Why is it so long?
Does she
And how come
drive
there's no
backwards?
Jesus hanging off of that thing?
Can't with that mirror.
There should
It'll
be-
break off.
There should be some dice or something hanging off
It's in
that.
half a cutout bathtub.
Like a fish sticker on the back of your car. What? Don't cover your mouth. Those are my laughs. You got beautiful teeth. I don't know. And you got your son's here. What's your son's name again?
Omar.
Omar.
Mm-hmm.
What the
That's your
fuck is
son?
that?
That is my son.
And now he's got the Dominican in him.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got that dark Dominican. He's pumpernickel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looks older than you. I'm not being a dick.
Jeez.
Okay, thank you.
That's
old
'cause
is he?
Because
Yeah.
of Puerto Rican. Go
I
ahead.
tell you what, I always dreamed. I'm going to say this. I love my wife. I love her so much. I love her more than anything.
Now say something awful.
I wanted a Puerto Rican wife so bad.
Yeah.
I wanted to marry I swear to God, I just wanted
The food.
I wanted the fucking the fucking attitude, the fighting. I want to fight.
You don't
I want
fight?
my wife's passive aggressive. I want to be able to go like, hey, Ida.
Worse.
What are we doing this weekend? What are we doing?
What are we doing this
Yeah,
weekend?
No, what are we doing? I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you. What the fuck are we doing
I'm
this
asking.
weekend?
I asked you.
You don't do shit. Well, can you plan something for the weekend? I'll pay for it.
I swear I'm gonna fucking tackle you. I'm gonna fucking tackle you, Bubba.
I'm not cooking, so you better
I don't
find
give
something
a
to do.
fuck. You better cook. I'll get your mother over here. She'll fucking cook.
That's the problem. That's why you look like that, because that bitch cooks all the
You
time.
made me like that because you like it like this.
No, if I liked it like that, I'd be awake when it happens.
Oh shit! You're gonna be. I don't want you awake because you yap too much.
Papi, mommy, why are you fighting?
Shut up, Eric. Go back in the room. Why'd you name him Eric with a K? What a fucking nerd. Stop putting vests on him.
That is appealing.
She wants him to fit in with the other classmates.
Well, fucking Westchester. We live in Westchester. If you married me, we'd be in Westchester.
That was a beautiful real fight, by the way.
That's where he
That
grew
does
up.
look nice.
I swear to God, I wanted to.
Did you
Puerto
watch
Rican.
Do the Right Thing and just loved Rosie Perez?
Of course.
Fighting.
Yeah.
I love Rosie Perez, man. I remember I
Also, White Man Can't Jump.
hottest chick I ever met in my life, out of rehab, Puerto Rican girl, blue eyes. I don't know what conquistador fucked somebody back in the day,
That's exactly right.
right? Some Spanish fucking blonde conquistador. I give you spices, feel the pussy, whatever. I don't know, it's fucking Count Dracula.
That was an awful accent.
That was the worst. But man, I remember we hooked up in the woods.
In the woods.
Me and her we took a walk in the woods. She was in rehab in the hospital, and
He called it hooking up. She was running.
I made her run.
They call that rape now.
I know, Jesus Christ. And I remember
I think in the woods sounds bad.
It was so hot, dude. It was so beautiful. I remember looking at her. We got fully naked in the woods, and we just fucking. I mean, we kiss fucked. You ever kiss fuck?
No, what is this?
Oh, that's when you fucking. And you fucking.
I bet she was very warm.
It was beautiful. What are you on your phone? Where you
Was
gonna
it-
go somewhere?
was
Get
it-
off your phone, you
I'll
fucking
put you
millennial.
on there.
Was there a picnic, like a picnic blanket? Like,
No, there was no blank. We did it in
Is
leaves.
there a picnic
What?
basket?
We did it old school, like apocalypto way,
Yeah, like sticks.
That's
Like-
you. You're like,
like your ancestors.
he's
Were
like,
you
pay
s-
attention while I listen to fucking one of your sisters. It's like, I want you to look me in the eye while I tell you I fucked another Puerto Rican in the woods.
Puerto Rican's literally my favorite. My favorite. Like I think everybody has a favorite. Given you have favorite. Like I would love. I don't like blondes. Sorry, never have.
That feels like an attack.
Well,
the only blonde.
I just don't. Blondes to me, there's something wrong with their eyes. They don't blink enough. I don't know. There's something up with blondes.
What the fuck was
And you
that?
never know if they're real. You know what I mean? It's never a real blonde. You always see whatever. Anyways, I got a problem with blondes. I've never been into
God
blondes.
Isn't your wife blonde?
No, she's brunette. Are you out of your fucking mind? I wouldn't
She's
marry
dyed
a
her hair
blonde.
blonde. I think I've seen
Fuck a blonde.
What a dirty blonde. I like dirty blonde.
Fuck dirty. Hey hair? Fucking.
What about
Yeah.
reddish blonde?
Hey, hair.
Hey, no, I'll tell you why. I do like hey hair, but they've always rejected me. They've always given me the hi hat, and I don't like them for that.
The high.
Yeah, the hi
Hi
hat.
hat.
Yeah, they come in hot like something's gonna happen, then they shut me down and fuck some other guy, some other blonde guy. I don't like a blonde.
That's-
I like a brunette. And my favorite
Puerto
Puerto Rican man. Oof.
I don't.
I think it's the prettiest woman on the planet.
No, they are.
I think Puerto Rican's the prettiest. You cannot get all the races into one person more than a Puerto Rican. Cubans, 2, I think. But it seems like black, Indian, white. I mean, all of it is in that one person for some reason. I might be wrong. Call me stupid. I don't know.
No, you're right.
I think so.
It makes sense.
A scientist said that in terms of all of everything being in one person would be the
Yeah.
closest is a Puerto Rican.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Makes sense.
A lot of colonization took.
Yeah, man. I mean, the booty, the face, the lips, the eyes, the hair. You know what I mean?
And
Love
yeah,
it.
the attitude.
And I got a Pollock from Everett. You
I have a Pollock.
know what I mean? I love my wife. I love her so much. And I love her. I love her. And I'd probably be arrested. I'd probably be in jail. I would be divorced if I married a Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you would.
So I kind of needed that yin yang, I guess, because she's passive aggressive. But
Well, that's how white women fight. It's by not saying anything until you're just fighting with yourself.
just a fucking.
There's always a glass of white wine in their hand.
Yes.
Just-
I'd wear White Claw these days.
White claw.
Oh, yeah.
It is true. White women are the worst. because I remember fighting with my wife. We were
No
on-
offense.
No, it's
No,
okay.
I'll give total offense. You're the worst. I'm. Oh, you're fucking up this planet. I think everybody agrees with me. White women are the cause of all unfun things. Anyways,
Largely.
Honestly, I stand by that.
thank you very
Yeah,
much.
Totally.
As a white woman, high five.
No.
All right, nice talking to you.
You mean like a group of 8 at a comedy club? They aren't ever fun?
Oh, they're the best.
Yeah, I
they
love
never
them.
get triggered.
No. All drinking their fun, sugary ice cream drinks and ruining your show. I love groups of white women.
And it's both sides because they'll try to blame like conservative white women. They're like, they voted for Trump, but liberal white women,
Worst.
They
They're worse. They're the worst.
They're worse than the conservatives.
Absolutely.
It used to be
Because they think they're a minority. That's the problem.
Right.
yeah.
And they're
That-
not.
If they're absolutely not, you're the fucking
They're white women.
Yeah, you're fucking rich white women. You're the majority of assholes in the fucking world. Absolutely. 99.9% of the time, if someone's getting flopped out of a comedy club, it's a
white
fucking
woman.
white woman.
Yeah, who's telling the guy that they know the
Yeah.
lawyer of the owner of the company
And
or
it's,
whatever?
it's never a conservative because those ones, they love racist jokes.
Yeah, they-
Oh, yeah.
They love sexism.
They don't-
They secretly love all kinds of fucked up shit. They just go to Jesus on Sunday and play. You shouldn't listen to that album.
Exactly.
That's all they give a fuck about.
They'll listen to any comic, but yeah, the second you're a triggered white woman,
Woo!
oh, the show is about you. You're standing up and making a point.
I made fun of one. When I did Sharad's Race Wars, I said that they try to solve racism after yoga before coffee with their strollers, their running strollers. I was just playing. This lady sent me a 4-page email, and she's like, I'm a white woman. I do yoga. I have a stroller, and I happen to care about people of color.
Yeah.
And she demanded an apology. It was 4 pages.
Yeah.
Did you apologize?
I've got a black
Hell
friend.
How funny is it?
Apologize to me for slavery. The fuck?
You weren't slaves.
Puerto Ricans?
You weren't
Yeah.
slaves.
My great grandma.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
All right, stop. All right, this is just ridiculous.
I mean, Irish were then too.
Yeah, we're all we've all been slaves.
Yeah, I was a slave.
My fucking grandparents. You know what
I
their
paid for it.
You know what the shield is of the Donlins, my people? It's a slave attached to a tree.
Is your name Donalyn?
Donlin. It's a person with binded to a tree.
That's my real last name.
Well, really?
Yeah.
You have
yeah.
a fake name?
No, they walked out on my dad like the day he was born.
you,
Good
fuck-
Irish drunk.
You
That was-
so my dad
That was
took
Bobby's
his
family.
stepdad's name.
Left your family.
Right.
You guys are
Now I don't know
Yeah.
if we own slaves and that was a shield. Like you got to have one of these to be one of the Donlins, but I'm kidding. No, but yeah, I think everybody was slaves, right?
At one point, well, and I mean, definitely Jews were
Irish.
for a long time.
Italians.
Italians were slaves.
Irish were paid much less than. There's old signs where it's like white this, like Dutch.
Irish
black.
need not
Yeah,
apply.
it's like Irish is dead last on the.
Irish
hiring
was
scale.
shit.
Well, there I
Chinese,
saw a sign that
yeah,
said no.
drunks.
It said no Irish, no Italians, no Puerto Ricans, POR, and no dogs. I have a picture of it on my phone,
Really?
and
I
it's
got
like,
2 out of the 3.
those were the signs.
Yeah, send out. Look at that.
Who's
I
gonna
mean,
hire a dog?
Didn't white?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think.
White women in L.A. Service dog.
Can I say something too?
Well, I know I'm better qualified than this dog.
No
We're-
social anxiety animals.
We're getting blamed for I think the English are the biggest pieces of shit.
I think so.
I mean, the most recent pieces of shit
And the
would be the UK and the Dutch.
Dead.
I mean, we came here to escape taxes, and we fought the English, but those were still English people. Am I right?
Well, the Dutch was responsible for slavery, but when you also have to look at the blacks built this country. Because,
Someone just kill a cat?
Yes, I
What was
bring-
that?
I sit on a kitten every 10 minutes.
Yeah, don't ever
lot
do
of
that again.
kittens.
So my asshole just opened up. Fucking key fell out. Go ahead.
A key to what?
But blacks
your business.
blacks built this country based on the fact that we needed slavery to even survive. Like we could not have survived with the cotton industry and thrived as a country if we had paid people. That's just the reality.
So black people helped this country
Right.
survive.
They absolutely built this country.
Right. We just took it a little too far.
We,
Little too.
A little.
yeah, we could have done without the beatings and
Yeah.
shitty homing.
Why did they do that? Why couldn't they just be nice? Why couldn't you just pay? I mean, what the fuck was that? Why?
It's not like they had much currency where they came from. They could have just been nice to them. Probably
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
polite.
why weren't they just nice to them like Walmart?
I think just because people like power and are garbage, like Walmart.
Yeah, I mean back then they were just. But what? Okay, so but where
There's a
did
Nordic gene component to this that's pretty cold. I don't know. I think that there's something about that speaks to the people who have enslaved other
but
people.
we brought
White
that
people-
here. That wasn't invented here. America didn't invent slavery.
Oh God,
Right.
It was brought from other countries to here. America stopped slavery.
No, America said, "Hold my beer."
we could do better.
Wait a
We
second.
can perfect it.
No,
we didn't get one pyramid out of this. That's not true.
that is not
Good
true.
idea is a
Yeah,
good
we got a
idea.
couple shirts. Listen,
We got Fruit of the Looms.
listen.
You're not
No, but
getting
I
me canceled.
All right,
today.
listen. No. This is a very serious conversation that needs to be had between us 5 people, highly intelligent people,
Yes.
about the history of this country. I'm just saying. I'm asking a question
Okay.
in a form of a statement, so I don't get in trouble.
That's good.
I'm saying I'm asking this question, but I'm saying it now. We didn't bring slavery here. That was kind of from other countries. That's the way it was. They had slaves, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Should I call Dante?
No, there's still.
No, you're right.
look,
Okay,
there's
so
still
now I'll
slaves
just
in
say
Africa.
yes,
There's
just say
modern day
correct
Yes.
or
It's not.
incorrect,
You're
and we will
correct.
move on. I will stop when I am incorrect and we will fix it. Slavery came from other places. The Europe is where slavery was, correct?
Right.
The Dutch enslaved the blacks.
The Dutch enslaved the blacks, made it a business, and then we did it over here, correct?
Correct.
And then at some point, they were like, listen, we need to stop doing this, right? Abe Lincoln was like, look, the North, the South, slavery's wrong. We shouldn't own people. They should have the right to blah, blah, blah. The South was like, we want our slaves. Go fuck yourself,
And
correct?
I know a lot of people agreed because it ended well for him.
But the Democrats were the ones who wanted the slaves. The Republicans were like, look, we can't do that.
They were flipped.
They were flipped. Okay,
Right.
so
Yeah,
they were flipped back in the
Yeah,
day.
we're anti-slavery.
Look, we
at the
can't
time.
do this. And then we
Now
had the
they're
Civil
pro.
War. They were like, look, no more slavery, Emancipation Proclamation. I can't believe I said it.
You should teach a class, dude.
But I'm just, no, am I
But it
correct?
says it-
Am I
yeah.
correct?
Yeah,
And then
I think
ever since then, we've been evolving out of this racism that was embedded in us for centuries from the people before us, correct?
it still is.
Okay, no, I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying it still is, but we're further away.
From where it was.
Can you do me a favor? Can you get the black dude away from the purses? Listen, I'm saying that we're getting better, right? Am I correct?
Here we go.
That's your son. I know it's your son, but listen, and I know it's your purse. I'm just
No,
looking
I'm
out for
just,
you. I,
I steal from him.
He's just getting his wallet.
I'm on
back.
fire today, people. I mean, I'm earning Patreon points.
There you are.
No, it is fucking.
There's nobody who's ever been enslaved the way black people were enslaved in America. 400
what?
years. It
Well,
was,
the Jews though.
No,
They
the
were-
Jews. I
The
think.
Jews were
Yeah.
fucking. I mean, Jesus.
No, the Jews were persecuted.
No, but back in
and-
the Roman days.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they were
But
I
400,
think that was how many years? How many years was that?
thousands.
Thousands. The Jews were fucked.
No, I know they were fucked twice.
We're just
What I-
further away from them.
And then that whole
and they
Holocaust
were able to
thing.
recover. Oh my
Yeah, that whole Holocaust thing was a little.
Yeah.
That was actually that was the closest of race. That was crazy racism, and that's right around the corner.
And
Yeah.
the
Well,
people
and
who
it's-
look like you doing it to you, which is like the weirdest. Like
Well, the Germans were way better looking than us.
Well, the Germans also had nothing. Their economy was completely gone, and they just needed a leader, so did what they were told to survive, and then you killed all. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's
you know,
very
it's like it just shows. But that's human nature. I think a lot of this is human nature.
Right.
You know, it's not just racism. I mean, people hate other people for so many reasons, and now it's just boiled down to race when we talk about it.
Yeah, but you think I mean, look, I am racist, but I'm not. I don't hate races.
No,
Like
right.
I think
How
because
could
I'm a
you?
comedian and I hang out with blacks, Spanish.
you're a bigot. You're not a racist.
Oh, the way you said it was right.
No, but I think that because I hang out with comedians, I mean, the fucking craziest racist shit I've ever heard was from my black friends or my Spanish friends, and it's fucking hilarious.
But the thing is that you not liking somebody or saying something ridiculous is not keeping Puerto Ricans from buying a house or
Right.
getting a good education.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
everybody is inherently racist. America was built on racism. Like
But-
we
yeah.
play
That's a
for
better
this.
way of putting
We're
it, yeah.
so we're so full of shit when we're saying when we see something, we're like, oh my God, that's so racist. It's part of the culture. It's been embedded in the culture. People of color have been taught to hate themselves, and white people have been taught to be racist because it's set up that way.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like, I mean, you know, Max's school, when I first got up there, it was like, oh, you're in this school. I was all nervous about the school district. I was like, what the fuck? I gotta get out of here. I fucked up. And then now he's in school, and it's mostly Spanish, and we kind of fit in better than we do with the elite school, let's just say. Where it's
I think class
like I go over his, what's that?
Class is a huge thing in this country.
Class, I think class to me is more disgusting than,
It
I mean,
is.
I said this before, we go to the ghetto park and Max has a funner time and makes friends easier than if we go to the rich people park and they're kind of dicks.
Yeah.
But that's
That's taught.
That's the truth. Like, I think that it's all about class. It's the haves versus the have-nots. And race is just a distraction, because if the Puerto Ricans are fighting the Dominicans and the Italians are fighting, then the rich people just keep getting richer. They don't care about. Oprah jumps on a plane with Tom Cruise and they're
they don't
eating
give a
crumpets.
fuck.
They're not thinking about us.
Yeah.
No, they don't give
No,
a
they're
shit.
not, and I think we're all a little bit of something else too. You know, we're not. I don't think everybody in here is pure.
No,
whatever
look at these
they
lips,
are.
dude. Somebody fucked a Spanish person. Look at
Yeah,
that.
look at mine; they're gorgeous.
Sultry.
Yours are all right, not as good as mine.
Well, you
Mine
come from the
is
same
pretty nice.
family.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
yours
we
are
are
nice.
Donnellans.
Yeah, we're darling. No,
Are you guys coming on to each other? What's
up,
happening here?
man.
Maybe.
Always.
mind your business, because you don't have fucking Spanish lips. You got white lady lips.
What? What?
That's
Your
what
upper
happens
lip
when-
is not good.
What happens when you become Mormon? You just lose your good lips.
Oh, okay. He called you Ryan Hamilton.
I just say you dress like him.
Do you swear?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I
yeah.
didn't know if you're
No,
like
I'm
Brian,
not
where,
still
like, you don't-
Pentecostal or
Oh,
Jehovah's
oh,
Witness.
okay.
That was back then.
Nah.
Why did you guys switch?
I
wanted a birthday.
wanted Christmas. I wanted Halloween. No, Pops was drinking a lot when we were Jehovah's Witness, and then found Jesus and second rebirth, I guess.
Yeah.
And we went Pentecostal.
So religion saved him from religion.
Religion saved him from drinking. Yeah, he stopped drinking cold, and we were Pentecostal Christian from that point on. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Now, your kid, you're not raising your kid in any religion, are you?
We just started going to church.
Which one?
This Methodist church on the corner, because that's where my kid goes to preschool, my little one.
So you go every Sunday?
Not every Sunday. Easy.
You're saying easy like I'm the priest. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
because my mother's constantly calling me guilty. Mijo, why he not go to church? And she's like constantly just on me about it. And I'm like, ah.
I don't bring my kid to. I'm not raising him religious either.
I'm
but
not either.
But you got to teach them the basics. We fucked up because last Christmas, my mother was talking to him about what Christmas was. She's like, oh, it's Jesus' birthday. And he was like, who's Jesus? I was like, oh, shit. I was like, you kind of got to know that guy.
It's fucking, your mom must have flipped out.
Oh, yeah, she was not happy.
You not tell him who Jesus is.
Yeah.
But she said Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus.
You got to know that guy.
yeah, you kind of got to know
Kinda
that.
do.
Yeah, it's like you got to know who Jordan is.
Yeah.
Even though you don't
It's
play
the guy
basketball.
who's on the tattoo your father has on his shoulder. You have a tattoo of Jesus. You didn't fucking tell your friends, you fucking idiot.
I know. So,
That's what kills me. You see some
Thought
guy,
it was Barry Gibb.
he's got a fucking, he's got a $30,000 fucking Jesus chain. And when was the last time I went to church?
Never.
I don't go to church, Holmes.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes. I don't know. Did you teach your kid? Is he religious?
No, they are. We went to church when they were little. I don't know what it is about Latin families, because we started off. We were Catholic, Pentecostal, and Seventh-day Adventist.
Oof. What's a
And-
7 day? Is it only for 7 days and you're done?
That the one with the
No.
snakes? And
They're like Jews.
you don't
they
believe in
worship.
medicine?
Yeah, they don't. They
Seventh
don't.
Day
Like
Adventists?
A
Yeah.
lot of them are vegetarian. They honor the Sabbath. So Friday night the electricity goes off
Oof.
until Saturday night. No, they don't eat pork. They don't eat shellfish.
How'd
It's
you-
very, very similar to Jews.
How'd you do that?
It was hard.
Especially
you
no
know how I got
pork.
out? I got pregnant from a black dude.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Deliverance.
Selfish.
Did they ask you to leave? Are they like that?
I was
Sincerely.
escorted to the door.
I think is religion racism?
There's a
do
degree
they
to
give
it,
a fuck?
certainly, yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean, if you look at the Spanish Inquisition through Catholics and all sorts of stuff, yeah, there's quite a history of.
What if? So,
Slavery.
Yeah, absolutely.
so what? Okay, here's the deal. So what if nobody gave a fuck about race anymore? Nobody really gives a fuck, right? You're on a train with somebody. You're in a line with somebody. You're sitting next to somebody for 5 hours somewhere. You get stuck. You don't give a fuck about race. I mean, really, you don't, right?
No.
As long as the person,
No.
as soon as they start talking, you're like, oh, this is a good person. Yes,
Sure.
maybe I was racist a couple minutes ago or blah, 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 but now I'm not. You're a good person. I get it. I was scared, right? So we take it all away. What does it come down to? Class, right? Just
I
rich
think
people.
class, and I think like when I look at like okay, the '90s when I was a kid, my friends were like, I had friends that were black, Mexican. What I never saw it as anything different, but they may have. So it's like I don't know what it was like to look at it through their eyes. Like I didn't see racism then, but like now it's been so like ingrained in us that you do. I notice it now more as an adult because we're sort of being told how different we're all.
I never saw it either, Dave.
But I
It's
never
so
saw
funny
it when I was young.
because I was up until 6th grade, I never ever saw. I didn't know what black or Puerto Rican or Spanish or white.
No, I thought my
never
friend,
even fucking. My parents never. My mom actually. My family never said anything. I never heard anything.
No, and my dad grew up in Detroit in the hood, so he never. It wasn't a thing to him to have racism. He wasn't a racist guy. He grew up in that kind of a neighborhood.
I didn't learn about racism until I met Keith Robinson. And he taught me how the worst butt is. He taught me
Here's what racism is.
But I think
women, the 5 worst asses. White women, number 5 and 3.
They have 2 rankings.
But I only saw it through my eyes, so I don't know how other people saw it. That's where I look at it. Where that's why if they have something to say, I can go, okay, well, what was it to you? And a lot of my friends
Right.
then also were like, nah, I didn't really care, but now they realize the difference.
Right.
They see a difference.
Right. And what's weird too is like I like your comedy,
Mm-hmm.
you have to talk about being Spanish.
Right.
Like I'm white. I don't have to talk about being white at all.
Because everything is white.
Yeah, thank fucking God.
Yeah.
Especially movies, man. Oh,
TV, movies,
Well,
everything.
that's really China, but they don't like any other ethnicities.
they really don't.
Yeah,
They
people
fucking-
blame that on white people, but it's a very racist country,
Oh, yeah.
continent, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, they don't give a fuck.
No, that's why when you blame like that in Hollywood, it's like, nah, it's because the overseas markets are a bunch of fucking assholes.
And it's so funny. And after the war, when Japan just went over there and fucking lopped all their heads off,
Yeah,
they were like, we're gonna have millions of babies. So when they come here, they'll kill 1,000. There'll be just another 1,000 right after them.
oh yeah,
That was their whole thing of becoming just multiplying the populace so that nobody could fuck with them because there's a billion of them. Go fuck yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Crazy.
smart.
It's smart. I mean, they rule the fucking world financially
Yes,
right
they
now.
do.
And if we have a problem with them, it's gonna be a big problem.
We're teetering on it. Even South Park has managed to upset them pretty badly these days.
No, they just what was the movie that they just said fuck off to?
That was
Quentin
once upon a
Tarantino.
time in Hollywood
Yeah.
for
They
his
got a
depiction.
plan.
Yeah,
They're building a railroad to Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're building they're going to be able to just take a train to go. They're like, they got a plan.
and the people are raised like soldiers.
Yes.
It's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, we're raised like fat babies.
That's fine though. It's better than soldier. Well, it's not fine if they want to fight.
No, it's not.
Comfort wise,
Well,
it's nice.
I said that movie Wall-E. You ever see that movie Wall-E?
Oh yes.
Just a bunch of fat people floating around on chairs. That's what I feel like we're headed towards.
I think we're towards.
We're
the
just like,
opposite.
I mean, everything is
Oh, everything is designed to just get fatter.
just to get fat and watch something.
Just be addicted to sugar and let someone take over the country.
Wow, we're fucked. Anyways, how's your album?
It's
You're
good.
special. You're special.
It's called Super White on HBO.
It's called Super White. Why Super White?
Because I talk about the cultural difference between me and my wife, and I'm also talking about me trying to fit into this country. I'm assimilating, but also not trying to lose the culture.
What do you mean assimilating? I've never seen you assimilate to anything.
Well, I grew up in
except
Westchester. What do
shitty clothing.
you know, and like you're just trying to fit in. Because I don't know if you notice what's happening now politically. We're being
Who's we?
my people.
You're being projected to the top?
What do you mean projected to the top? They're
Well,
doing.
it's the best it's ever been in your business.
No, it's not.
In your business?
In comedy,
Are you crazy?
what are you talking? Like, you really think we have it cushy right now,
We got
Latinos?
2 TV
I don't
shows
say
on.
cushy. I don't say cushy.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying that right now.
It's not
they're-
good.
You're out of your mind.
What are you talking about?
I think that's just the perception.
That's what
because-
you're hearing.
because
They're
you see
constantly, oh, we
articles.
want to hear Latino stories, Latino shows, but where are they?
They're not there.
But are you crazy? Listen, first of all,
Desi or Nez?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's it right there.
Uh-huh.
That's
That
a
was the bet.
truer. Nothing truer has been said.
Yep.
Lucy,
Ricardo.
is that all you got?
It's
Let's go through who you. All right, first you got Desi Arnaz,
George Lopez.
and then you got George
That was
Lopez,
15 years ago.
and then you got
Gabriel Iglesias.
you got Fluffy.
Uh-huh.
We got all right, so we got 3. We got Fluffy, Gabe, and we got
What about
we got
no? Yeah, Cheech.
we got Cheech.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Chong
then
is
you guys
an
really
got
think
fucking-
Nobody knows what Chong is.
Who's that chick? What's that chick? What's that chick?
Charo.
Charo. You got Charo.
All right.
We got 5.
Uh-huh.
And the lady with the fruit on her head.
Yep.
Carmen
fucking
Carmen Miranda.
She's,
Carmen
she's
Miranda?
Brazilian.
Well, that
She's
counts.
Brazilian.
That's one of
I
you.
thought you were talking to Chiquita Banana Lady. I was like, what?
You got that lady too. That's 6. You
See how the list grows?
got that. You got
trying to
6.
think there
Thank
is
you for
another
that.
You
one.
sound like the executives in
got 6,
Hollywood.
yeah. And who? You got Rosie Perez.
Oh yeah.
What's
Right?
she on?
She's on everything.
She's-
We got fucking. Who else? What else you got?
I love that you're counting them.
Who else? We got somebody else. Come
Pull
on.
out
so
the white
far hasn't
scroll.
hit 2 hands.
Come on,
J-Lo?
Dave.
J-Lo?
Hey, you fucking stupid liberal. Help me out.
J-Lo?
J-Lo. Pow.
A-Rod?
A-Rod. Every other baseball
That's
player.
true. Every baseball player.
Yeah.
This is what happens in those boardrooms.
Yeah.
And they're like, they don't need a TV.
They don't need a show. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
but let's be honest. Once they discovered the Dominican Republic, we were like, oh, we don't need whites to play baseball anymore. We just found.
Yes.
I mean, we really don't.
No, we
They're
don't at
fucking
all.
So good.
Oh, they're amazing.
Well, no.
Fucking amazing.
Somebody's got a starting pitch, and then everybody else fills out
Yeah.
the roster.
yeah, everybody else is.
No, we need a catcher too. We catch. White guys catch. We really do. We like to squat down on things. Fucking.
We
sniff-
like to stop things from going over the wall.
Yeah, we like to be
Yeah.
dick high.
Oh, God.
If you looked at the world's every starting pitcher looked like me, and then the rest of the roster is Eric.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
That was, no,
Now.
Now.
It's still now, yeah.
That's true.
No,
There's
they
a
look
white
like
guy with a
Omar.
beard and a gold chain on the pitcher's mound, and then everybody else looks like him.
the rest of
Everybody has one of those thick little rope necklaces.
Yeah, they all
with
do.
fucking Jesus on it, right? Some gold fucking chain.
They look like Omar, not Eric. They're from the Dominican.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Little League.
Ah!
We're talking about Little League.
I don't know.
Eric, so you got this show.
Uh-huh.
All right, you're back on your phone. Can you
No.
put the phone down for? You're on television. You're looking at.
Oh, I
us.
didn't realize.
Yeah, there's 4 camera shoot here.
Sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. And now let me ask you a question. So why is Heather?
Ida.
Fuck, Ida.
Either.
Ida.
Why are you with him in the special? Are you helping him promote it?
Well, she came up through, so HBO created this brand called Entranos, which is sort of like their Def Jam for
English, Eric, English. No, I'm kidding.
Entranos.
What does that mean?
It means amongst us.
Okay.
It's like their Def Jam for Latin comics. And
All right, so you're being racist.
she was
Go ahead.
spotlighted. What do you mean we're being racist?
I mean, no
We're
white
try-
people
We're
involved?
trying to get a fair shot.
No, I'm kidding.
That's
Yeah,
why you
a
guys
bunch of
have
white people.
Netflix.
Netflix, though, didn't you?
You have a Netflix.
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
like the half hour.
Yeah,
one,
so
right?
she did
Yeah.
that, and from there she
Congratulations.
springboarded, did Netflix's They Ready, presented by Tiffany Haddish.
That was
Right.
it, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I went on and did a half hour for HBO called Super White. Yeah,
And that's
I
what
can't
this
wait
is.
that I could just
what
do
that is.
something that's just Ida Rodriguez without it being the affirmative
Spanish.
action movement of comedy. That's what I look
Well, that's
for.
what I was saying
My
is-
stand-up is.
Yeah, you
Everything
guys.
is someone presents somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
It's nice if it's just you.
Well, they do that.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, it helps draw it. I
The
think.
fucking networks and
That's
people,
right.
Yeah.
they're the ones who do that. We're not doing that. If I swear to God, I believe all people want is if it's funny, I'll watch it. I don't give a fuck what slant your eyes have, what tint of your skin.
Uh-huh.
I don't give a fuck. If you jump out and you're funny, and if it's on there, I'll watch it and I'll laugh. Nobody gives a fuck. I really don't. But when you start the Juntos specials and the fucking pasta a la offices and whatever the.
They won't give those to
They won't
us.
give it to
Did I say anything?
No, not at all.
Look, I went into a major network to run my hour.
Yeah.
Met with them 6 times. They came and saw me.
Yeah.
And the feedback was, oh, we love her. We think she's funny, but we don't really want to hear about observational humor from her. We want to hear what happened to her.
Because
It's
they
like
want to
trauma
check.
porn.
They want to check
Check 'em
next to
off,
their
yeah.
fucking name.
Trauma porn.
Can we
no.
play? Can we?
And
play
they don't.
Guess the
But
Race
I
of
get
that
the other
network?
thing. We really don't want to. Nobody really. We don't want a white guy who's a dad, and we don't. Oh, fuck what? But I'm funny.
Yeah.
But I'm not a white guy. I'm just a funny guy. You fucking cocksuckers. Just put. Oh.
I agree, but I'm also the other white guy.
Yeah, you're the white guy that fucking ruins it for us. That's why you're here, Dave. Want to get your friends out of the closet? Dave, check this out. They just come out. Hey, they start doing that shit. Whatever. I don't know. Got any dances like the Hawaiians? Sorry,
He's used to it.
Dominican.
He grew up in comedy, so all of this stuff.
I know. I mean, I can keep making sure he's laughing. Trust me. He's my barometer for all this shit. Once he stops laughing, I'm going to just close the show. Thank you, Dave.
Did you grow up in L.A. then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You grew up in L.A.? Yeah. Did they think you were a Mexican? What did they think you were?
Black.
Black?
Yeah. He looks black.
All right, well, don't say it like that. She's black.
I don't know. I didn't say it like that.
Yeah, you
was
did.
like,
I mean,
black.
replay it. Can you
Put
replay
more
it
than
real
one
quick?
syllable on it. So.
Was it a
Yeah.
negative?
Yeah,
It
you-
wasn't
you
meaning to
stretched
sound
it out.
negative. It was more
Yeah.
of a compliment.
He was a little negative. I saw he went like this. His eyebrows went up. Yeah.
Right.
He just
Play it
looks
back
more
right
black.
now. What did you get? Black.
If you had a gun to your head and you were like, "What is he?" What would you say?
I would say Dominican or
Handsome.
I would say
I think
Dominican.
he. I'd say a handsome
Wait.
black man.
Because
Who's holding the
I
gun?
would say a Sidney Poitier.
yeah, is it his mom?
A white.
From the East Coast, so you know what a Dominican is. You know he's
Yeah.
from Detroit,
Yeah,
right?
Dominicans are darker than
We
Puerto
have
Ricans.
white and black. That's all we had in Detroit.
Dominicans wear socks too all the time, even with slippers.
So do Germans.
That's where they get it from. It's a weird people. No offense. Anywho, I think now. I think it's. But you've been doing the Spanish. You've been on that. They always kind of throw you in that. Does that bother you?
It did.
It
Like,
doesn't anymore. You're embracing it.
Yeah, you kind of. That's all the shots you're getting.
Yeah.
You know, when I
It's a good shot. HBO's fucking good, dude.
Because like when I started comedy here, it was that like you said, everybody's just funny. And
Yeah.
then you go out there, you're put in that box. It's like, oh, you're doing Wednesday nights, you're doing Sunday nights, you're doing Tuesday nights. It's not across the board.
Segregate.
Here though,
It
here,
is, yeah.
That's why I love the Cellar. It's like if
Oh
you,
yeah.
I remember somebody was questioning Noam on his podcast about not being diverse enough.
Right.
And it was a woman, I forget who it was. And he said, would you rather be here at the Cellar because you're black or because you're funny?
Right.
And she was like, because I'm funny. He goes, well, there you go. That's why you're here. So I didn't pick you because you're black.
Right.
I would never do that. You're only, if you work the Cellar, you're here because you're funny.
Right.
That's it. It wasn't because we needed a quota.
Yeah.
It wasn't because,
Yeah,
whatever. We needed more women. If there's women, we'll get funny women.
and they do it right. It's not like you ever see
And-
chocolate sundaes at the Cellar.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
comedy has gotten more diverse in the last fucking 10 years. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. When I first started comedy, it was mainly white dudes and sprinkled in with some black dudes, and there was a couple Puerto Ricans.
Ours was
And that
a
was
large
it.
Black scene.
Huh?
Where I started was a large black scene.
Yeah, like it was Philly was black and maybe a little white. Boston was all white with a little tiny bit of black. That's just where you were, where it was. But it was mostly blacks and whites and mostly dudes. And now the comedy's exploded. I mean, think about it. We went from fucking what? HBO, Showtime, NBC, ABC, CBS, right? Fox, and that's it, to 600 fucking channels.
That's what I
And
was going to say.
So
Tim.
and every one of them does comedy or has some type of comedy thing. So
Well, they
the
want-
world is watching. I'm not done with my rant.
I'm sorry,
I'm almost
Bobby.
done. I am so close to this rant being
shut my
over. I know.
face.
I am just ranting right now, and I should
I
shut my mouth.
interrupted.
You're a guest
It
on
is
my
your
show.
show.
No, it's your show. It's their show. Look at the camera. It's right behind me. Not that one. Yours. Yours is right there. Say hi to them. Hi. I'm just saying that the world is watching now, so that's why they're open. You gotta put everybody in everything.
Yeah, but
know?
when you go to Forbes and you look at the top 10 highest paid comedians,
Yeah.
they all are white guys. They're
Are they
all
really?
straight white guys. Kevin Hart is on there.
Yeah.
Well, he's not white.
The
Though.
Rock. The Rock.
The Rock is not a
Seinfeld.
comedian.
He does funny comedies.
Chappelle?
Yeah, but he's not on the list.
He's
Chappelle?
also not white.
Dave Chappelle.
These are a lot of
I
not
don't
white.
think
people.
Seinfeld, Gaffigan.
Seinfeld, Gaffigan,
Yeah, it's not.
Seinfeld's half on just residuals
Sebastian.
from Seinfeld alone.
Right.
He's
Even
not-
Sebastian
Terry
might-
Fader is like on in
Oh,
the
yeah,
always
Terry
in the
Fader.
top. Like
Gabriel. on there.
the guy with
Yeah,
all.
look at
no,
that.
Gabriel.
Okay, let's go through it. Terry Fader, Gabriel, bang, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle. What are you talking about? It's mostly black.
No,
What are you talking about?
And,
It's Kevin Hart,
Five.
Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock,
that's the Forbes.
Ricky Gervais.
Oh, that's
known black.
Gabriel, and
That's
Glaze.
Forbes.com.
2018. Go to 2019.
Well,
Those
the
numbers
year's not
aren't
over
done
yet.
yet.
It's not over yet.
I mean, in
Listen.
fairness, there's no women.
still have a
I'll
white
give you
climate.
that.
Oh, yeah, there's no women. I mean, yeah, but women aren't
I think
funny.
Amy
Well, I
Schumer
know.
was on there.
Well, this is a funny list, David.
Oh, I'm.
Yeah, but Amy.
I mean, what do you want us
she had
to
a
do?
baby.
I thought it was
What about
about
Amy?
cooking shows.
She
No,
took a year off
that's-
to have a baby. That's her fault.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Oh.
That it's
I
Bottom
think she was
two
on the
were
list one
Sebastian
time.
and Jeff were the other two.
Jeff Dunham is still doing that well.
one,
Oh, yeah.
two.
Fucking two
People
puppet.
love
Three.
puppets, man.
God,
puppet
man,
guys.
people do love.
Yeah, but
Literally no women.
how many Latinos do you see on there besides Fluffy?
One.
One.
That's it.
Yeah, but who? What's the other one?
Isn't Terry
There
Fader?
is no other one.
is no other one.
George
George
Lopez
is the
used to
only
be the
one.
other one that was on.
Hey, what happened to George?
He's playing Helium on Sunday after I headline there this
No,
week.
he's not.
Yeah, so I don't know how well
Helium,
it's
which
going.
one?
Philly.
Oh, okay. Wow, really?
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
George was pretty big at
He was
one point.
massive. Oh yeah, he's huge.
I don't know whatever the fuck happened, but that's the business. That is not. I mean, for women, it stinks.
Terry Fader has been on that list for like
Who's Terry
5
Fader?
years. He's
He's a
a
puppet
Vegas
guy.
comic.
Is he another puppet
And he
guy?
was
He's another
number
puppet guy. He's
He's
all
a turtle.
singing though, more than anything else.
he was number
Really?
one like a few years ago.
Because he won America's Got Talent, and then he got a $10 million per year Vegas deal.
Yeah, why do you think Spanish? I mean, look,
Oh, the
what
flipper guy.
Spanish comic do you think deserves to be on that list? That's not.
No, the problem is not that they deserve to be on the list, is that they deserve to have the opportunities to make it to get on that list.
Okay,
There
but
aren't
what? So what comic is there that needs that opportunity?
so many of them.
Name one.
You don't know them. There we can name
No, but
10.
I want to hear their names.
I like how Eric's right there. You're not saying him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Ida. That's
you think Eric is
perfect
one of them?
I
set
thought-
up for
I thought
Super White
Eric-
on HBO.
Do you think
thought-
Eric?
You're just looking
Honestly, do
over
you think
him.
Eric should be on that list?
Sure, why not? You
Are
think
you
Terry
out of
Fader
your
should
mind?
be
Have
on
you
the-
seen his set? It's fucking dribble. Listen to me. It's my set just whipped into Spain. No, I'm kidding.
I think you make a point though, because everybody is putting it into different boxes because they don't know how to distribute people. So they're like, "Oh, so you're Spanish, so here, and you're
Yeah.
this, and you're that." Yeah.
they're
You think he's
stupid.
gonna get on that list because he's on HBO Latino?
He's not gonna get on the list. No,
I'm just saying, like, if you look at the platforms, I know exactly what you're saying. The platforms aren't giving opportunities to the Latin comics. Like, you look at Netflix, they've done 3 specials in the last 6 years. 2 of them are Gabe.
Yeah.
Like, you don't
Yeah,
know
but-
any other Latino
But
comic.
here's the responsibility to you
What's up?
as a Spanish comic.
What's up?
Become as funny as Chris Rock.
Okay.
That because Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Gabe, those guys superseded their people. They used their people
Right.
to get in front of the world, and then the world was like, "Holy shit!"
They
Okay?
also
But they
popped
got
at a
those
different-
opportunities to get in front of the world.
and at a different
No,
time though too.
if that was the case, then there'd be all white dudes because there's way more white comics that are funny.
No.
That-
I'm sorry, Bobby. I don't mean to interrupt you.
Ooh.
But here's what he's saying is that and this is what happened to me.
Why don't you use my microphone, Mike?
No, I'm sorry.
No, use my microphone.
All right.
I want you to use the host's microphone.
I think that more white comics are funny will never be
Hold
taken
on.
out of context.
It's,
and used
it's when
against
you get looked at,
Mhm.
they tell you, "Oh, you're not doing the Latino thing we want Latinos to do."
Right.
So they don't get to be on those, like even the chance to be on that list
Yeah.
because they're not doing like I don't like Fluffy
Right.
because Fluffy goes for clapping, not
Right.
for laughing.
Right.
If you go for laughing, I'm not talking about being Mexican.
Mhm.
You're just talking about observational shit. They don't want to see you.
Yeah.
The person who would get you to the opportunities where you can do that, they're like, nah, not him.
Right.
So that's what we're talking about.
It's this.
You know what? I agree with Mike.
But when you look at Terry Fader, it's going. If you look at Terry Fader, America's Got Talent, it's going
Yeah.
beyond any idea of minority now. Though it's just
Right.
like, oh, they're conjoined twins, and this guy has flippers, and this dude has. You know, they're trying.
Yeah,
to
but
do
forget
that.
these puppet people.
You
They just
compared
can't be
it-
on the
No, but even on America's Got Talent, Jackie Fabulous delivered a set that was great, right?
Mhm.
And then the guy with autism that was blind sang a
Yeah, she wasn't beating
Ray
that
Charles
kid.
song, and
was
he
not
won.
beating that kid.
You know, like it's like
That kid.
just weird
When I
that
saw him, I
that's
was like,
even-
ain't nobody beating that
why
kid.
are we?
The
Why
blind
is it not
autistics
going
get all
up?
the breaks.
Why is that even a competition though? It's like this is a
Yeah.
comedian and a man with autism
It's-
singing the national anthem, and you're
But,
like,
but that contest
he
is
was
set up
funnier.
with that contest is set up with what's your sad story. When
Right.
I saw that kid, I was
That's
like,
what I mean.
Oh, he won this.
Of course.
Well, we were on Last Comic. That's how they wore. It was just like, when did your dad die? Did that hurt? And you're like, isn't this a comedy?
That's why I went. You know, I got eliminated because my grandmother had just died of cancer. My uncle was murdered in a hate crime,
Mhm.
and I didn't want to talk about that. So when those
Jesus.
producers are like, "Hey,"
You could have been number one.
I'm like, no, I don't want to talk. Let's do joke for joke. I don't want to do. And when we got done with the jokes, I was out of there because I didn't want to do that. I'm funnier than like, but we don't get the opportunities. And when I go and I try to do jokes about science, that Shane Moss can do.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, let's talk about this teenage pregnancy. That's what we want to hear from you. And then they penalize you for like you just said, why are y'all always talking about that Spanish thing? We have handcuffs. Like they won't let us. This guy went on Last Comic Standing and did jokes that were written, well-crafted jokes. And he probably lost an opportunity to somebody who was like, let me tell you about how I got shot when I was little. Because that's what they want from us. We don't have people at the top to say, no, we're not doing that. Everybody's like, it's a bunch of idiots.
And you think Spanish, because you're a woman and you're Spanish.
Yeah.
Who do you?
I'm always I don't have a hero. I don't have
Okay.
There's no woman that's ever. My hero is Freddie Prinze, right? That's the only Puerto Rican that I know that ever sat on that chair with Carson that was respected and it's forever. But we don't have that.
Okay,
And-
1 second.
And he was a happy
10,
guy.
Freddie Prinze. We have 10. Thanks.
11.
At least we fucking made the 10.
We just don't have that. though. And that's what you hear the white guys saying. Oh, they don't, which is messed up too because like some really funny white guys. It's like the white guys were complaining when the alt guys got big, and then everybody
Right.
started doing everything with the alt guys. It's like we're just all a trend instead of it being about the funny. Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, and had the opportunity to be on Def Jam when Russell Simmons and black people said, we're going to create our own thing and we're going to make our own star.
Right.
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 And
We've never had
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. Isn't it up to you?
yes.
No.
Hang on, let
Well-
me finish my point. You say no, because you don't know what I'm going to say. Oh, I want to fight with you.
It's not up to me, though.
No, not up to you. I mean, your people. I mean, not up to you, but you guys as a people to get together with somebody who's there, because there is Spanish people. There are high level Spanish people, and right now, more than ever, I would say, right? It's like, okay, let's lift everybody up. Let's go do this thing, and let's get the funniest motherfuckers right now and put them up in front of everybody.
We're trying to do that, but we don't. We don't have showrunners. We only have 2 Latino showrunners.
I'm afraid to interrupt you. So,
Don't be afraid.
no,
Only
you're
gonna
right.
Fuck him up.
Because
not you.
what
You
it takes
fucking- you
is
didn't give a shit about interrupting me, you cocksucker.
you're not going to stab me. So
Maricón mama la bicho.
now I can't interrupt
Oh
you.
shit!
So-
You like that? That's the name of the podcast, by the way.
We can't.
Ese.
We can't name it that.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Those white people at Apple will never check. What does mama la bicho mean?
Whatever.
Gary! What?
I like how, by the way,
that
when you
wasn't the
Google
word.
Freddie Prince, there's 80 pictures of his
Freddie
son
Prinze
and
Jr.
3 of
Yeah.
him.
Well, he did die.
All right, go
He
ahead.
did, yes. Very young.
Yeah.
Very young.
Self-inflicted.
You have the charisma of a waffle. Spit it out.
All right. Whatever executive that is Latino at the top right there that makes the decisions, they are also wanting to only have Hispanics cater to Hispanics.
Right.
They're not like, here's a white guy that can
Yeah.
really cross over without,
Like, here's something you'll never hear, because I've been in LA now 9 years. I've
Yeah.
pitched projects. You'll never hand in a script and they go, hey, Bobby, this is great. Could you whiten this up just a little
No,
bit?
but I'll tell you what I've heard.
What?
You need to fucking add race. I've heard that.
To diversify.
Listen,
it.
I've heard we need women and it needs fucking some color. You
Because-
cannot have a.
But that's
I-
different than, hey, can you, your lines here, could you Spanish that up? Could you spice
But
that
no,
up a little bit?
it's spicing it up. It's the same fucking thing. You can't. As a white fucking middle-aged dude, I've done nothing to anybody. I've been poor most of my life. I've hung out with fucking mostly minorities most of my life. I didn't see color until I really got into fucking high school, right? And then here I am. Okay, it's my shot. I can hand in a script. Yeah, you need to add. What? I gotta make what?
Yeah, but you still a star. They want you to sprinkle us around.
No,
for
they
the-
don't.
for
They don't
optics.
want sprinkled around, honey.
No.
They want. Why can't you be married to a black woman?
Yeah,
Because
and if-
my
and-
fucking mother would flip out.
But they don't mind. Well, I mean, there's also the reverse too, where you have to whiten it up too if you're on a different kind of show. And is the people in charge of the Spanish channel for HBO are they actually
I have a question.
Latino? I don't think they are, right?
No,
It's
they're,
probably
they're
just
white.
white
Well,
guys.
it's white people making these decisions. By the way,
Yeah.
Are you gonna go with that haircut forever?
You're gonna tell me?
I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Is that okay? Whatever. we'll
You
get back.
know I'm not.
Let's get back to it.
I go from mohawks to this to
Between
mullets.
you fucking two, I feel like I'm watching. I'm in a wind tunnel right now.
What, I'm sexy?
Sexy.
Also, a lot of Latinos who are executives assimilate into white culture. So they're like, I mean, there's an executive at CBS who's Puerto Rican and Jewish, and it's like they're not one of us anymore. So when they
Really,
get up there-
why?
because they wanna identify with upward mobility.
But don't you think
They
that
wanna
you
keep the
guys?
job.
The Jew got them the job. Let's be honest.
Yeah, the Jew.
Absolutely.
They don't want to rock the boat.
They don't want to rock the boat. And plus, they're also part of this other class now that they don't understand. We have so many intersections in the Latin community. It's like there's the Puerto Ricans and the Caribbeans and the South Americans and then Eric's people. Like, it's like everybody's
The
out.
apocalypto.
Yeah, us separating ourselves does not help anything.
No, it doesn't help.
The Jaguar people, down
Jaguar
there.
people.
Yeah, the fucking people that what's his name was talking about. in
We
that
don't
movie.
have high level writers in Hollywood.
Yeah.
They're all lower tier writers. Like there aren't any like high level.
Yeah, because you guys don't write that good. Weed, food, big butts. I mean, move on. No, I'm kidding.
That is so
I'm kidding.
I can imagine.
I'm
the-
kidding.
the-
I got
the
look. I
kind of
got
tweets I'm gonna get. After
no.
I think you're right though, Bobby. It does come
Whoa.
down to what we do ourselves, like the individual comedian.
I don't know. I think that it does. It may not happen. Look, people are bitching on my end. What happened? Why the fuck? It's like, look, it comes down to just become funnier than those people. I mean,
Yeah, you
sitting in a
I mean,
studio,
look,
though, that
if
you
you talk
built.
to Burr or anybody that I know that's great, they never really thought about race or male or they just went and wrote really funny shit and performed it, and then people started liking them.
Did you just
And
say
then-
that a white guy never thought about race?
Patrice, listen, black guy, white guy, Keith. I mean, look at the guys that I know. We never really.
He's like the Tupac of comedy, though.
Who?
Patrice was a great comedian, but when he died is when he became
Yeah, but
Pac.
Chris,
Like,
he was always that way.
he was great.
He was
though.
always
You're
a great
right, though.
comedian.
He rose to a different
He's
level. once he got
immortalized
out.
now because
He's immortalized.
you know,
and that's not that he shouldn't.
Yeah,
be.
but
no, and I thought he was.
my
great, but what
point
I'm
is
saying-
this: is that you don't think that they tried to put him in a space and he wouldn't let him,
Yeah.
and
Listen,
he
look,
lost things because of it. Wait, and then what he did is he became funnier than the business. He
I-
became funnier
Right.
than the people in the business. And here's the reality of it too, guys. Some of us will never be that funny. Some of you are funny. Some of us will be funny, maybe make a living, maybe buy a house, support some kids, but you're never going to be Patrice. Might never be Pryor. Might never be Carlin. Might never be fucking, the lucky ones that just get the luck.
So you
Because some of this is luck. So we can sit here and I can blame my age. I can blame my fucking used to be fucking manager.
Like a
I
bear.
can blame being bald.
There you
Look,
go.
dude, there was gigs I didn't get because I was bald. I found out it's because I'm bald. I'm too fat. I'm too this. I'm too that. But look at stand-up comedy. Funny trumps all that. If I can just
Does it really?
if you can get, I'll tell you why.
I believe you.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I should have been out of this business fucking 10 years ago.
Agreed. Oh wait, what?
That's why he built his own radio station.
Yeah, what's your special again?
Super white.
Super White on HBO. Regular.
That's how he pitched it to the white people. They're like, "Go on, we like the name."
Continue.
He had to fight to name his special.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, they did. They were like, nah, let's call it something else. How about stories of your life? I was like, no, we're gonna call it Super White.
Yeah. How about the Taco Kid? You're
Yeah.
like, no, I just want.
How about salsa on the side?
Yeah.
We use Blanco.
Yeah.
for white.
How about too spicy for you?
Guac is extra.
How about corn bracelets? What?
Donkey show. No, look, I just want to call
Bracelets.
Cord bracelet.
The pyramid to funny.
Yeah.
Listen, anyways, Let's just keep doing that.
I
Come
think
on.
now you're right, though.
Aida,
I mean,
come on, Aida.
You do just have to keep trying and being funny. And Patrice broke it down because Patrice, though, the problem now is people don't want to have a real conversation like we're having right now.
No.
Patrice was willing to go to Fox News and go to these other places where he may not agree with and actually talk to people. Now, everybody's so afraid if you do somebody's show that you're not supposed to, you're going to be outcast by people who truthfully don't give a fuck about you in a little comedy.
Who don't give a fuck about you. And here's the thing, the responsibility we have as stand-ups is we have to have these conversations, but it has to be funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to stop having these conversations in a serious way. Yeah. We got to stop being fucking pundits and fucking political satirists because we're not. Most of us, at least. Some people, but we're not. And you can have these conversations and make them funny and make each other laugh while fucking trying to understand each other. I mean, what the fuck, man?
Well,
I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care. I mean, what this is? I got my stand up.
Yep.
And these hard drives I just knocked over. Fuck. Are we okay? Are we good?
I agree with you. I mean, I do a lot of political commentary on those. I'm on the Young Turks. I don't let that affect what I do as a stand-up comedian, though. Like, when I do my shows, I'm like, if you came here to think that I was going to do that, then you might want to leave because that's not what I'm going to do. But I agree with you. I think funny is funny, but there is no rhyme or reason anymore. It's like you can have Kiss a Cat on YouTube and get a TV show. And so it's not even.
Yes, you're right. So look.
So you're telling people, go be funny. And they're like, oh, those jokes were great, but did you see that guy?
You understand, though? I mean, like
a
guy like me, right? I've had very little luck in this business.
That's not true.
Absolutely.
I just
I'll tell
watched you in Unsane, directed by Steven Soderbergh. You have had a good career.
I'm not saying I don't have a good career.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I've had very little luck.
Because you
as
have
far
talent.
as
you're talented as fuck.
Putting a video out, hitting 10 million people and maybe touring the fucking country.
Right.
I mean, imagine.
And you're a good actor, and I mean that.
but
I'm not kissing your ass. You really are.
I like your hair.
Thank you, baby.
I like it.
Aww.
So what I'm saying,
Aw.
fucking women. What a really
You
gay-
said it.
I know, but you got to gay it up. If
You
we just-
demonized
It was
white
gay.
You demonized the white woman so much. I had to second her off. I was
Come
not letting it
on.
go down.
I'm a Jew.
Mazel tov. I love you.
Mazel.
No, but what was I saying?
Yeah, a little
I'm saying,
luck.
okay, a little luck.
didn't help.
So if you have luck, if I had that luck, I've had none of that luck. I've had all the stuff I've gotten is from people I know.
Me too.
Yeah.
All the stuff I got is from, hey, you want to do this? Yeah. And then being able to pull it off.
But let me tell you something.
So if I had any of that luck, I wouldn't even, I'd be like, oh my God. If I could put one little video up and just do a rant, I'd be like, wow, this would be fucking amazing. But you don't have that. So I have to rely, let me just finish. I have to rely on being funny. So
Same.
I have to become, I can't just be the same guy I was last year, the year before. Every fucking couple of years, I have crazy shit happen in my career where I have to start from scratch, and keep going and hope someday I'll get something that will put you over enough so that you can die and not worry about your kids having to wipe your ass.
And I feel the same way. So listen.
'Cause you're going to have to do that. As far as where she's at now, she's got to hit some more shit or you're wiping bum.
So,
Go ahead.
and I'll tell you, that's why I'm telling you. As a woman, when I did Last Comic Standing, I didn't do Puerto Rican comedy. I did jokes about my life as a mom.
Yeah.
I was in the top 10 of Last Comic Standing.
Right.
I did a special on Showtime, a special on HBO, and I have a special on Netflix.
Right.
I have a video that hit 20 million plus views, and I still can't get a weekend at an A club.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Could you fill the weekend at the A club?
Yeah, when I don't know because they don't give them to me.
I'm
But
just
when
asking,
I was
but
I was at the Comedy Loft a couple of weekends ago.
Yeah.
They took a chance on me. I hit my bonuses. I sold out my shows.
Right.
But I don't get the opportunity to do that.
Let me tell you, I don't either. And you know what I did?
What did
Is I went and in that place I wanted to work,
Mhm.
Cleveland or wherever it was, I just found a room. I found a couple of the comedians and we did a show and I made my money.
Yeah.
Because you know why?
That's what I do.
Wait a minute. You know why? I'm funny.
Yeah.
You, as a company, can't stop that.
I don't.
Because I just need a fucking microphone and some people to show the fuck up.
Yes.
There's
always a place that wants to sell drinks.
There's nowhere
But
that
I'm
I
not
can't.
telling you that I don't do that. I have to do that.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not,
fuck the
I
A rooms.
build my own
What's an
foundation.
A room? That's you made it an A room.
It's where
Well,
They're not a fucking A room. It's actually the A room is the fucking C room because you're getting checks dropped.
Right,
You
right.
have to do more shows.
You're
You're
getting
getting
Mark
less
Curry.
money.
Mhm.
You know, I did.
You're getting 90s sitcom stars.
Here's the deal. I went and
realistic.
you're not on the wall. I've been there for I've been murdering for them for years, and I'm not on the wall. That guy never worked here,
Right.
and they're gonna fucking shrine.
But they don't care about comedy.
But here's the deal. Deal. No, they do.
No, dude, I just did a club,
Some do. Yeah.
But what I'm saying,
500 seater,
yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, the night before it was sold out. We just had some kids playing Minecraft up on the screen."
But I'm not crying
You're
about
like,
it.
what?
I'm
Well,
telling
they
you
say that
is,
at every club. They're like, yeah.
But I
the
made
last
more-
night we were packed.
I'm
Like, I
not
feel like
crying.
no
I
one's
made-
ever here.
I'm not crying about it. What I'm telling you is I don't get the opportunities. I have to
But
create them myself.
Yes, and that's the way
but
it
there
should
are.
be.
But listen, what I'm saying is for every white guy that doesn't get a shot, there are 20 that do.
All right,
When
here's the
I
deal.
fail, they're like, "Oh God, you see what the Latin women are doing? That we can't do it. Nobody comes
Mm-hmm.
to see them. I don't have the opportunities to fail that other people have.
I had to realize that not everybody likes me everywhere. I don't have a fan base all over this country, okay? And I had to find out where it was. I had to do the due diligence. I still am finding out where it is. I also had to find even creeps with kids, okay? Nobody wanted to fuck with this.
Right.
Nobody wants to fuck with it. Nobody wanted to fuck with it. I did it. I was like, fucking, I'm sitting there going, I have nothing. I'm doing these rooms. I hate them.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Voss used to call each other on the way home on that fucking Sunday night or that Saturday after the second show. And you're like, you know, this woman in the front row wouldn't shut the fuck. And they dropped the check. And I'm fucking, and just miserable. We got to do theaters. I'm like, dude, blah, blah. And then it's like, I'm sitting there going, okay, I'm either going to do this. And I was like, I had to go create something.
That's what I do.
I just went and fucking created something, came up with the thing, talked to like Ron Bennington, and then this one, and then that one, and then it's this. And then, you know what? I 8 months in, after it was a hit here, it was a fucking rejected to my face again. And it was like, fucking, I got hurt. I was like, what the fuck? I put it down for a second. I picked it back up. My agent called me. Hey, what's that thing? You want to do a tour thing, a show? One night. I got one theater. Let's do this. If it works, I can get more. Bang, sold out, worked, awesome. 14 theaters. And now we're into 2020. It's fucking every show we do is fuck. Here's the thing. We're having fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun. We're having fun, which comics should have. We're showing up, having a blast before, during, after. At the end of the show, we all go on stage together, and it doesn't matter. Hey, can I? Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
We're comics. Let's have fun. Let's do this.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah.
I think
that was never given to me. That would have never been given to me. I would still be doing whatever shit club or wherever the fuck I would be because I have to. And I was like, fuck it. I'll just choose not to and create something and then let the funny carry me on to something else. And there
I'm
it
with
is.
you. A high five. I think
So-
that's dope. That's what we do. That's what I've been doing. Like I don't sit around and wait on the clubs to call me. I go on.
Right.
Me, April, Macy. We go and create our own opportunities because I can't afford to do that.
Yeah.
But I'll write 5 scripts and then I'll send them in, and they're like, "Hey, do you think that what white girl can play this role, or you think?" So how do we crack that? Is what I'm saying.
How do you
'Cause that
crack?
doesn't
You
mean-
don't. You keep writing 5 more scripts. And
You
then
start
the
making
one
your own
time
shit.
you crack it is when you're done.
You have to. The
Is
only-
when you do it.
I mean, no, I'm
yeah.
not
The
stopping.
only
can't-
script I ever got an
And
offer
I'm not
on was
crying.
shit, and I made the movie myself. And then the only people
Yeah.
that was ever interested in hiring me to write was Keen and Ivory Wayans when they wanted to bring back In Living Color.
Yeah, let me
I
tell
mean,
you-
I'm a
yeah.
reverend. I don't do what a lot of these people want.
Right.
And then I've had to deal with that my whole career.
Yeah.
Where I just have to be who I am, and I have to figure out what to talk. Even when for This Is Not Happening, the first thing I got was, well, you're white, so what are we going to do? So I have to throw out there like, well, this is my story. This is something I want to tell. And it's like, I don't give a shit about the 20 other white guys who get all the opportunities I missed. I have a family. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is an individual business. So I have a quality product that I have to put out there. If I don't fight for it, I'm never going to get it.
It's an individual business, but we have to help each other.
Absolutely.
And
I
it's
do.
not about, this, when you start, well, we're going to just help other Spanish people. We're going to just help women. It's like, no. That's why Louis gets all this shit because he apparently fucking asked to whip his dick out. And some said yes, some said no. Now he's fucking castrated out of the business. And then he wrote a fucking weird joke about a fucking shooting. I get it, right? But
was
if any,
just- It
but
was
if
standard Joe.
It was a
funny.
standard
I thought
joke.
it was
Of
funny.
course it was. Fuck
funny.
all of them.
It was perfect.
What I'm saying is, if you look at what he did, is he took New York stand-ups, young, old, women, black, white, didn't give a fuck. Good actor, bad actor, never acted, and put him in shit. Just come on. You're not going to get paid a lot, but you're in this fucking epic episode of something that fucking has meaning and it's real. That's what we should be doing. And we don't, it's always,
But
let's
look how
just-
quickly
let's
he
just
was
help our
stabbed.
friends. Of course they turned on him, but you can't have that because somebody else wanted his spot.
Exactly. And what does that say about other comics? I mean, that's the frightening thing is how quickly people are willing to turn on you.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a lot for a lot of New York comics. Look at the number of
A lot of
people
New
that
York
were-
women comics too.
Let me
as
tell you how
well.
many think
I
people.
mean, he didn't like Spanish women, but the thing is, no. I'm
No,
kidding,
I was
I'm
gonna
kidding.
say, you know how many think pieces they wrote about me because I wouldn't shit on him? Like, and I met him, and every time I met him, he was cool with me.
Yeah.
But I got by white women who wrote Jezebel, Slate. They wrote all these articles demonizing me because I would not stop working at the cellar when he was here, and because I wouldn't shit on him, right? And I was like, they were like, "What? You want him to come back?" I'm like, it doesn't matter what I want. If he's gonna come back, he's gonna come back. At least he can go talk to the motherfuckers who idolize him and say, "Hey, it's not good to pull out your dicks on people without their permission."
Yeah.
They're not gonna listen to me. That's the guy that needs to tell them that. One, and two, y'all act like I have the power to keep Louis C.K. from coming back. Why would you ask me that shit?
Why would you do it? Who the fuck are you
And
to
yeah-
keep? What are you, Gestapo?
That was it
Right.
though, and they put
Who the fuck? What group of people says that you want them back at what? The world?
look
so
up my name
and
and
when
Louis
he's-
C.K.
a guy gets
Google
a
it.
guy murders a
Wild.
family. He gets parole.
Right. Well, and he's never, and you've had no interaction with him other than pleasantries. So why would you take it upon yourself to care about destroying somebody else's life?
Look
Why-
up-
why
look
would you
up-
hurt
see
your
that,
career?
put up
Right.
my
It makes
name.
no sense.
Yeah.
But I'm
No.
not surprised because they want to find you. You're a minority.
Yeah, I don't
want to
go off of this.
cellar, so they.
I don't
but
want to go
that's
off
what
of
they
this. I
do,
know, but
though.
we're going off on this Louis tangent, and it gets really dark and fucking. We've talked about it a million times. What do you have, Andy?
I have the Comedy Cellar, Fat Black Pussycat tomorrow night,
Right.
Oh, no.
Okay.
7 p.m.
Wanted to go to a white guy just to level things off, just to make everything. I mean, look, it is. And it all comes down to some of us. You know, everybody wants to, and even me. Like, I'll film something, and then someone will see it, and then I'm worried about the outcome before I'm worrying about doing the fucking work.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like just fucking do what you want to do creatively, and don't worry about the outcome. That's why he's talking about these applaud comics.
Right.
There's famous and there's funny. There's people who like laughs and there's people who like fucking claps. I mean, what are you? And there's no right or wrong. I don't give a fuck. You want to be famous, go be famous. This just ain't my thing. I'm not going to be that person, but I know a lot of people who will step on a baby's head and smush it in front of the mother to get that fucking ring.
And I
And
think
that-
a lot of comics don't have that in them. And I think that's a good thing. Like, I don't want to crush somebody else to go ahead of them. I just want to do what I do and succeed in that fashion.
Yeah, I think so.
And we got the internet now. The other thing, we've given so much power to television, and we've become slaves to wanting them to validate us. You can go on the internet. Louis proved that, and you can win yourself
Yeah.
your own audience and create your own. Because we're so caught up with that little spot that they keep trying to make us believe exists that we don't.
Yeah.
There's only one spot at the top, and we just throw each other under the bus. There's so many opportunities you can create.
Yeah, speaking of
I'm not a victim in any way. So when I say what I'm saying, it's because I'm spitting my reality. But I work really hard, and I don't want to be the Puerto Rican person. I want to be a comedian that happens to be Puerto Rican that has things to say about everything.
Right.
I'm not going to deny that I'm Puerto Rican because I'm proud of that. But that's not everything that I am. And I think that sometimes we just get caught up, and I don't play that game.
Well, and they kind of push you into thinking that you have to play these sort of identity politics. And they kind of, and the gatekeepers want to keep their jobs.
It's a hard
They
choice,
love
though.
feeling important.
When they give you the opportunity to be on a TV show or to have a special, and they're like, we want this, and you're like, fuck. Okay, all right, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. Because you feel like if you could just get in, you could just get in the door and show how awesome and talented you are, and it'll become a success, that you'll be able to make your own decisions after that.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I'm victim of it too. I'm victim of just whatever they want. You know,
It's-
I've been in situations where I should have just said no. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I should.
I'd rather
no
not
to
get
this
it.
podcast.
I wish it did.
This is the
Jesus
biggest thing
Christ.
I've done in 2 years.
You
I got
love
your
it.
son behind me fucking with a camera.
You
I
love
feel like there's a gun inside of it. Where you going?
Is that the bathroom?
No, right to the left, buddy. No, inside bathroom, right? Inside to the left. Yeah. Yeah, we go watch him.
In the bathroom?
Oh, just make sure he doesn't take
I
It's
don't
not
wanna
like an
lower you.
Asian shop owner.
Where you
Steal
go?
the hand soap?
Yeah, where you go?
Make a list of everything that's in.
We got October
Ow.
3rd. Andrew Ferrari.
You know how it's pronounced.
Yeah, Ferrari.
Is
You're going to be at the Comedy Cellar, Fat Black Pussycat, 8 o'clock. And you're also at the Village Underground, right? But what show do you want to promote?
Yeah, tomorrow night I'm headlining downstairs at the Fat Black.
Anybody watching live, please. And go to his website. What's the website?
AndyFiori.com.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
you
Very funny guy. I used to work with
Bobby.
Nick DiPaolo.
Yeah, that was always
How you feeling after that?
much better.
Yeah. I used to love Nick. It was my favorite part of the show. He'd start going, yeah, what the fuck's wrong with these people? And he'd be like, well, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to me. No, fuck, it's my show, you fuck. Just push the buttons. I would laugh my fucking ass off. He would fucking, then he'd be like, so what do you think of this? And he'd be like, can I talk? Yeah, go ahead, talk now. I asked you to, you fucking idiot.
It was a
Nick DiPaolo makes me laugh.
yeah, that Defend Your Movie. Me and Sean Donnelly's podcast.
I love that. We're
Thank
going to be
you.
talking to you.
yeah. that'd be great.
Riotcast is making some big motherfucking moves.
I wanted to do that. We were
You got-
talking about
yes,
that before.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
step on
super
my
fun.
big move. Fucking.
No,
I
I'm
was
taking it.
Teasing
no.
the news.
Yeah, we're
tease
not.
it.
Don't worry. Nobody wants to come to Compound.
We got I mean, look, the Syndicate, Laugh Button, 800-pound gorilla. They're my partners in Riotcast now, and I couldn't be happier. We have a big show tonight, Laugh Button Live. First record. Now we're doing albums.
Mhm.
We did Mike Feeney is one of the first
Nice.
debut albums off the label Laugh Button Live, which is great. And we got a few other people that we're thinking about doing albums with. We got other podcasts that we're thinking about bringing onto the network. We got a lot of stuff going on with this network, so I'm very excited about these guys. What do you have, Ada?
So I have a show Friday at the Stand for the New York Comedy Festival at 8:30.
What's it called?
It's called Disruptive.
Oh, I like that. What's it about?
It's just my stand-up. It's
Oh, just okay, cool. I like that.
And then I'm doing a show with Eric at 8 o'clock
At the New York Comedy Club, yeah.
Tonight.
No, Friday night.
Friday
Entrenos
night.
For the
Okay.
New York Comedy Festival.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that one called?
Entrenos.
That's why.
What's
I
that
put-
Entre
What's that mean?
nos.
What's that mean?
Amongst us.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But I'm on Netflix right now, so check out my comedy special. I'm not pandering. So you
No,
can,
you should. Oh, good. What's it called?
well, it's all under Tiffany's banner.
Okay,
it's
cool.
minus the third episode.
I'm glad she actually went out and said, "Let's do this."
Yeah,
And
I
now
thought
she's
that was
gonna
When she
go-
got her fucking spot. What?
For sure.
Now she's gonna keep doing it.
I
And
like
it's
her.
It's all about helping other people.
Good
and
for
other
her.
Comedians.
Because she's another one who is. I mean, was supposed to be famous, fucking probably 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember her. I remember being in L.A., her being at the Laugh Factory,
hmm
and she was supposed to, and she wasn't, and it just never happened. And you're like, fuck. Oh, this business is ruthless. But she never quit, never gave up, and then finally got an up. That's why it bugs me. As soon as she made it, people trying to rip her down. It's like,
Yeah, it's-
stop it.
Yeah.
And she's so humble. It seems like she still lives in like a small house. She's talking about, and just like 'cause she's grateful, and you don't see a lot of people with gratitude.
And she helps
You know.
out other people.
yeah, all the
which
time.
is great.
And I
It
think
is
that,
what
and that
she
shows that's. A
I
sign
mean,
of
she helps out
gratitude.
other women of minorities. Maybe she could out a chubby white guy.
Hi, Tiffany.
Fingers crossed.
Hi, Tiff.
Right.
Well, that's our plan.
Bobby's head
To help
specialist. My name's
Other
Dave.
comedians, funny comedians, not just.
Be funny if
she started with us because she felt like we
No, I'm
all.
kidding.
No, but I'm letting you know that these are the conversations that we have because she and I are real friends, and
No,
she's like,
I like her a
I want to
lot.
help other comedians. Like,
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
the
of
way we
funny
should
people that
be.
should get shot.
Tiffany Haddish
Yeah.
presents pudgy white guys. It's just me, you, and Andy.
He ready
Yeah, just fucking in sunlight, blotchy skin,
in sunlight.
just rosy cheeks. Hey.
At a
All right,
The
cool.
whole crowd's sort of lukewarm.
I remember when we did the comedy knockout.
Yes, you have my back.
Yeah, well, we did with
Rich.
me, her, and Voss.
Ugh.
And it was just ruthless. Voss got fucking eliminated immediately. Just so funny. He had to sit in the stands with all these it was just this old Jewish guy in the stands with all these young millennials. And it just looked. But here's my trick. Ready? It was at the end. It's about loudness. You know what I mean? And we were just having a good time being funny. And I remember I think there was 2 very loud, chubby gay guys that loved me.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, listen, boys, you're going to take this home for me. And I remember when they were like, what about Ada? Whoa! And what about Robin? I just looked right at him like, whoa! It just sounded louder. So God bless you, boys. I owe you a blowjob. Speaking of blowjobs, what do you got, you fucking beautiful dove?
This weekend, the 7th through the 9th, you can see me at Helium in Philadelphia. I'm going to be working on my new album. We'll be recording it.
What is it called? Album?
Album.
Bananas.
I gotta sound cool when I say CD. It's not a thing anymore.
No, just say your fucking new hour.
My new hour.
Yeah.
Well, we're recording it
Whatever.
for audio.
Yeah. I'm recording my
new
hour.
I'm recording
my hour this
hour
weekend, yeah.
on audio this weekend.
Yeah. Who's
at
putting
Helium.
it out?
That is Helium Records.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ah,
And
I
then
don't know about that.
yes.
No,
And then
I'm
if I can see behind you, the 29th and 30th, I'll be at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. And then could you click to December?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like pushing my guy to the limit.
I'm sorry. But yes, you can see me at Uncle Vinny's. And then the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, the 16th through the 22nd. Come out to that.
All right, well, go to your website. What's the website?
DaveLandau.com.
And check him out on the Cumia Network with Anthony Cumia.
CompoundMedia.com.
I mean, you two together are
So
fucking,
funny.
I mean, hilarious.
Yeah, I'm so happy I have that job. It's so
That's-
much fun.
Such a treat.
I mean, I've been on the show with you guys.
I love when you come on.
It's fucking
And you.
hilarious. Really is.
I
He's
love
one of the funniest guys. And then I'm so glad when he got you, I was like, get the fuck. I was so happy.
You and I, we used to talk about it because you were on O&A all the time. And I was like, God, I just wish I could do that show one day.
And
then
now you're
we
fucking,
clicked.
yeah, you're literally fucking popped and you're on.
Yeah, it's cool. He gave me a big opportunity, and he's a really good guy, and
He is a
I'm
good
really
guy.
happy to be on that show.
Good. I love Anthony. And I'm
Yeah.
glad you got that opportunity. All right, check him out. And of course, my little bumbala, my little Spanito, my little bumblebee,
Bumblebee.
my tequila, my baby Scorpiano, my little bambino,
Now-
my red balloon,
And I'm turning it
oh,
down.
my taco,
Ah,
my baby taco,
taquito.
my taquito, Erik Rivera. What do you got, you fucking Guatemalan?
Just watch the special, Super White. It's on HBO. Go.
Congratulations,
HBO
buddy.
Yeah,
Now,
congrats,
HBO on
man.
demand. Bobby was supposed to post it, but
What was I supposed to do?
I sent you the flyer. I was like, "Can you post?" And you're like, "Yeah, I got you."
Dude, you got to send him a mic.
You said, "I got you."
Dude, I don't do any of that shit. Mike is the man.
All right,
And plus, I've been a little overwhelmed the last couple weeks with the tour starting.
right.
That I'm doing all this. I'm doing behind the scenes video. I'm trying to edit it. I'm trying to get people. Me and the tour manager Deb. Which I mean, there's so much shit going on with just that.
Right.
So I'm sorry, but we will post it.
Okay.
All right, we'll get it on.
Text it
So,
to me.
HBO, yes.
Yeah, text it.
Please watch, and then follow me, Erik Rivera, Erik Rivera.
One of my oldest young friends.
Yeah,
We're still friends.
we still are.
Yeah. How's your boys?
They're good. 7 and 3 now.
How's the wife?
She's good. Working at Netflix. Does nothing for my career.
How's the dyeing the hair going?
What are you talking about? This is natural. This is
Motherfucker.
natural.
Dude, you're
How old are you?
Ageless.
oh shit.
Oh,
Someone got a talking to from the higher up.
Ageless.
I'll see you later, babe. You got it, mama. I'll see you later. What do you got? What you say?
She said, and fuck you.
What's her name again?
Aida.
Ida.
Oh, Ada.
Ada. I say Ada. Is that
What do you?
wrong?
What do you?
it's
huh?
Ida.
Ida?
Ida?
Aida.
Ada.
And what? So what else you got to promote? Anything else? What's your
Very
website?
white.
ErikRivera.com. And then, I'm doing the showcase for anybody listening live at the New York Comedy Club Friday night, 8 o'clock. Mike's name keeps coming up. We should get Mike on the show
Get him
in
on.
front of HBO.
Get him on.
Yeah. You want to do a spot?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
All right.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Wait a
come on
minute.
down.
Are you Spanish?
Yeah, I'm Mexican.
Yeah. What do you?
I'm brown enough.
Don't explain yourself to Bobby. I saw it.
No, 'cause people think he's Mexican sometimes.
Okay.
So
¿Cuál es su nombre?
I'm Mexican.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Landau. What is it? Is that what part of Mexico? Guadalajara?
Hebrew part.
You
Gabby-
know the pocket of
Yeah.
Hebrew? Yeah.
I saw your parents, Gabby. They came out
They
Friday
came
night.
to the show. They said you were so funny.
I really was. No, the show was great at Red Bank, and your parents are fucking awesome. We
They're
all
so
went
good.
over and saw him after the show, me and Foss, and it's like we were showing our respects to Don Corleone. But we went over and hung out. I had to go because I couldn't hang.
They always want to hang so late too.
Yeah, I
Like
could.
they had to leave so early. I'm like, how long were they there? Till 2. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we had to leave. I had to take off because it's an hour and 40 minutes home for me.
Right.
And then I got to wake up the next day. I got to do another show, and I got to hang out with Max. It's if I hung out with your parents, I would have gone home till like fucking 6 in the morning.
100%.
So, but I told them I do want to one day hang out with them and go back to the house and hang out, and because your dad is awesome, your mom's the best. They're fucking.
My parents
great.
are psychopaths.
I love them.
Yeah, they're
great.
the best.
It's
We're
a
up till
great show.
5 a.m. every night.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What do you got to promote
You can follow me on
besides
Instagram.
that fucking shitty quilted jacket?
Don't I look like a horse girl in this?
Yeah.
Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
scary. I just got it. I looked in the mirror. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that should go of the winner of some type of horse race.
Yeah, I have like
I had
a
no
ribbon.
joke for that. I couldn't put it together.
It's
I
fine.
just said it. I had no. What? Give me a horse. What's the?
Side
Equestrian?
saddle.
I
Hipster
don't-
No,
side
what's the
saddle.
big race?
Dressage.
Oh, the Triple Crown?
Yeah, well, what's
Triple
the
Crown.
name a race
The
though?
Kentucky
Belmont
Derby.
State.
Derby?
Yeah, you do look
Derby.
like the winner of the Kentucky Derby.
Sure.
That would have been
Okay.
a better joke, right?
It would have been.
You can follow me on Instagram at Gabby is Brian. I have a monthly show in Brooklyn, Jiggy with it, first Wednesday of every month. I have a new monthly show called Happy Baby Comedy at the Bowery Electric. First one's Black Friday at Happy Baby Comedy. And then I have a show at the Stand, hopefully reoccurring show called Our Time of the Week. First one December 3rd. Come to that, 7 p.m. And then I'm in Vermont November.
Vermont Comedy Club.
Yep.
Oh, great.
November 27th, but I'll be there all week.
Oh,
for
you'll
shows.
love that club.
Yeah, 24th.
Yeah,
through
bring
the
that jacket.
They'll love it.
You'll
See you at
fit
the
in.
stables.
And she also
Try
owns
to get a pony.
She also owns a new coat store in Brooklyn called the Shittiest Jackets. Come on down and grab yourself a fucking nice
Quilt.
lime vest and a quilted horseshit joke. Anyways, Chrissy, hi, buddy. Hey, we're gonna change the T-shirt a little bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. We can do that.
Yeah, a little bit. We got the new shirts up there.
Yeah, we got a couple.
We got Not You.
Right back.
What's that?
Gotta pee.
Well, I'll go pee, buddy. Yeah, you don't have to
lot.
whisper. Just go do it, you fucking weirdo. What is it?
Yeah, remember tobehappy.com.
Yes.
Buy Bobby's merch.
All designs by this motherfucker, but also very funny. Where are you going to be?
I'm around the city. You caught me off guard there. I don't know my dates off the top.
All right, what's your website?
Notthatcheney.com. CHENEY.
Yeah, go check out his stuff, man. He's a very talented kid, and he's very funny,
So
too.
you're gonna shit on my jacket, and then Chris is wearing a T-shirt over a sweatshirt, and then you say nothing.
Yeah, but we know he's atrocious.
Okay,
I mean, he
hear you.
literally, I feel like he got that in a dumpster in fucking Somalia.
Somalia, really?
Yeah. That's where he got that. He got that off of a drug lord in 1985.
You haggled it off of him.
I
Right.
hate that coat. I do.
I like this.
Michael, what do you have?
You can follow me on Instagram at
Wait! Becky, what do you have?
Oh my god.
I'm wearing the Buddha Dude hoodies, so if you want to get one, remember. to
Let's
be
see that.
happy.
Turn around.
Oh, I want one of those.
You want one?
Yeah.
Everybody loves the Buddha dude.
I love a zip-up hoodie.
Buddha's definitely the most popular, but there's a couple other ones too.
Yeah, we have the We Are the Dudes, and we have the actual YKWD. I have the YKWD, which I love. The logo, which is awesome. And the hoodie is the shit. Let me
And there's
tell
a
you.
sale, right?
Oh yeah, everything's 20% off. I think 2 more weeks. So
Yeah, for
check it
Christmas.
out now.
Everything is 20% off for Christmas sale. Go to remembertobehappy.com. Get yourself Buddha Dude shirt, hoodie. Get yourself, what are you doing?
You can check it out.
What the fuck's going
There's
on?
a direct link in my.
Well, where is what I was
Instagram.
just looking at that I was reading off of? Thank you, Michael. YKWD, We Are the Dudes. We got the Aardvark. We also have the Not You. Where's the Not You one?
The link wasn't working.
Your mother. Why is that not working?
My mom's.
I'll talk to you.
Your mom's stupid?
It's funny.
She is stupid. I'm not. Your mom's a lovely lady. So, anyways, go there.
There's also a direct link if you go to the YKW Dude Instagram or mine at Human Places.
Yeah.
You can get it there.
We got a clips page. So what's the clips page, Mike?
YKWd clips.
Yeah.
All our clips are going to be posted on there so people can differentiate them from the actual episodes.
Yeah, man, just clips of the show, funniest parts. You can go there. What's it again?
YKWd clips.
Go there right now. Check out the clips. YouTube page. Subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button over here.
Yeah, leave a comment.
And like it, thumbs up. You 4 people who do the thumbs down every week. I hope your house catches on fire, and I hope your animals that you love are in it. No, I take that back because I don't want the animals to get hurt.
Yeah.
I hope you're in it.
there it
I
is.
agree.
Leave a comment. Tell me to shut up.
I take that back too. I don't want them to get hurt. I just want your house to be burned, and I just want you to be cold. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay. Follow me at Mike V. Suarez. I'll be at the stand on November 8th.
also working with
For the
Verzi.
Live History Hyenas, and then at the Gramercy on Saturday. Working with Paul Verzi at the Laugh Out Loud in San Antonio next month, second weekend, and I'll be with DeStefano at the end of this month at the Gotham Comedy Club.
Awesome.
Follow Bobby at Robert Kelly Live on Instagram.
Yep.
Follow the show at YKW Dude, right?
Yep.
And
Correct.
also our website, YKWdude.com, has all the links to all the.
It's live. It's gorgeous.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Want me
mean,
to start
you gotta go to it. YKWd.com, right?
YKWdude.
YKW, like I said, YKWd.com.
Everything's up there. Everything.
And I found who I sent you the thing who made this original.
Yes.
And
While we're looking that up, how about you do the thing? Wait, our Patreon.
yeah, here we go. Ready?
Robert Kelly.
I do. I want to thank all of you guys right now. I want to take Ball Soup, Brian Billings, C Dumps, Dominic, Nikovsky, Doug Hill, Eric, Heather, Josephine, kind of wake, but in an uncomfortable way, Green. What the fuck? Kelly, Shemeth, Lawrence Kidder, Mark Gessner. Hey, Mark. Matt Wayne from Long Island, Long Beach. Patrick Chilla, Walken Kaufman. What the fuck does that say? Cruston? Danny Walsh, Jonathan Fitzgerald, Luke Smith, Michael Bangligo. What does that say?
Bonfiglio.
Bonfiglio. What's the next one?
Nels.
Nels. Ooh, I like that name. Nicole Foucher, Scott Alford. I want to thank you guys for becoming members of the Patreon. Honestly, God, love you for it. I hope you're loving the episodes. Bill Burr episode Live from the Shed was amazing. The Gary Gulman one is fucking awesome. It's up there now. It's for Patreon members only. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. We're going to be actually adding new stuff. A once a week video that goes only for Patreon members. That's for you. It's kind of like a fucking what happened during the week and stuff like that. Right. And what else do we got? That's
Well,
it. Right?
Also, the $1 members. Anyone who's a $1 member right now, you can
You're
stay
in.
a $1 member. You're
Sold
in.
out.
But if you
It's
stop,
sold out.
you can't come back to be a $1 member.
Yeah, it's
So we're not
sold
allowed
out
anymore.
It's yeah, we're just $5. We're adding a $10 membership, which is going to be you're going to be getting a whole that video every week. We're going to be doing.
Yeah.
We're doing unboxing. We're going to be really adding a lot of content to this Patreon for you guys.
Some extra backstage creep stuff.
Backstage creep stuff's going up today. Creeps with Kids tour is happening.
Yep.
Creepswithkids.com. This
Easton,
fucking tour
PA.
is off the hook, man. I can't tell you how much fun it is, how awesome the crowds are. Every single crowd has been fucking insane. Next one is Easton, PA. Then the Warner Theater, Torrington, Troy. Okay, yeah, Troy. Go back to Troy, please. Get your shit together, Albany. Let's step it up. If you live in Albany, tell your friends. Let's pack this fucking place out.
Yep. And then this weekend on Saturday, you're going to be at the
Comics Come Home, 25th year. Dennis Leary, Cam Neely, Bill Burr, John Mulaney, Stephen Wright, Pete Holmes, Lenny Clark, Joe Yannetti, me. I mean, it's fucking nuts. The lineup's nuts. Kelly McFarland, the fucking lineup's crazy. 17,000 people. There's a couple tickets left, I think, and it's Saturday night. It's gonna be crazy. I'm driving right to Boston for this. I can't wait to do it. So
That's incredible.
It's incredible. 17,000 people, all to raise money for cancer, and then Creeps for Kids the night before. So make sure you go to that. I am what?
If you're going to the Creep for Kids on the website, there's an Ask Creep link.
Oh yeah, Ask Creep link. Hit that Ask Creep link and ask us the questions. If you're going to one of the shows, ask us a question, and we will have Ron read them on stage at the end of the show when we do the panel. Bing, bada boom. Zach, what do you got?
Zach, the new guy.
You guys are the best fans in the world. See you next week. You know what, dude?
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.